JJ takes off, swing and a drive, deep left field. That's going to do it in a big way. 3-run walk-off homer.
Definitely one of the best teams I've been part, and the chemistry that we have is just amazing. I mean, we have guys pulling for everybody. So we got a great relationship all around, and everybody hanging out with that goes a long way. You know, after the games we hang out, some guys hang out. So that for me is just like you build trust and everybody trusts each other. So I think that's what's happening.
Let's get nasty on a Wednesday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN at Cardinals TV, and Chip Carey on the call. And then Ivan Herrera.
Now, hang on.
Yeah,
Matthew Liberatore last night, post-game, called him Ivan.
Yeah.
So
we
now
might have
that's
a running joke here.
Jordan Walker,
Right.
Ollie Marmol, and Matthew Liberatore calling him Ivan.
But he called himself Ivan in the...
Yeah. We got Brad Thompson.
At the Cardinals, like, pronounced... When the Cardinals had, when the Cardinals had every player pronounce their names.
What does he know, though?
What if he's wrong?
What does he know?
Like, what if he's wrong?
Right?
Either way, that was a hell of a shot last night.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a shot,
man. I told you all.
It's only a matter of time.
Jamie got a point last night.
Everybody got a point last night.
Yeah. I don't know
Everybody
if I
except for Marsh.
Who did Marsh have?
Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Imagine that. You had the favorite.
Right.
Fell short.
That's okay.
I told you all, I've said this before. I even texted it last night. It was in a different way. You can't turn these guys off, man. Do not walk away from the TV. Do not assume that the game is over in both ways, right? That game was headed for a victory, and then it wasn't. And then it was again, man. This is your 2026 Cardinal baseball. And damn it, it's fun. That's a slogan. They should use that.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is your Cardinals 2026 baseball, and damn it, it's fun.
That's long.
Cardinals baseball. Damn, it's fun.
Okay, that's better.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
We got there. That's how we do it.
It's at your workshop.
Nice
That's
job.
great.
Yeah.
So we were. I took Madeline and Killian to the game last night, and we stayed the entire time.
You and Killian have your tarps off?
I think Killian was singing about it. Yeah, he was. He was singing
How
about
did
it.
you not make him and take a picture of that? That's a moment.
I
You
was
send
waiting
him
for
over to those animals, and you say, son, right in the middle.
This is your future, son.
These are
You
your
go.
people.
Yeah. Lincoln would have.
Yeah.
Lincoln definitely. Lincoln would have walked into
Lincoln
the
might have
stadium.
been naked.
Yeah, Lincoln would have walked in the stadium, and he would have been confused as why everybody else was doing it too.
yeah.
Why are you half naked? Let's go full.
Yeah, let's go full.
Yeah.
This is who I am. Yeah. But we stayed. We stayed the entire time, and the kids. I got a 9-year-old and an 8-year-old, and Killian, while he does play baseball, he's not super excited about the game quite yet. He loves watching football, but that's the only sport he kind of stays with for the entire game. He was locked in, and they didn't want to go. School night, so I'm like, I'm doing the dad thing. I'm like, I wanted to stay because I thought we were going to see a walk-off at some point. I didn't know if it was going to be the 10th or the 15th, and now I'm calling Kristen, hey, we're not coming home right now.
Just give the kids a little Mountain Dew. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. We stayed. And the kids loved every bit of it. They were standing up. In fact, we were walking out of the stadium, and Madeline's like, my new favorite player is 48. I'm like, okay, that's Ivan or Ivan Herrera, depending on who you... but they loved
catcher
it.
or DH, depending on...
Yeah.
He's a baseball player.
He's a baseball player. He's a hitter. So when they got Victor Scott to third, I thought Scott was going to score
He got
on
a
the
little bit of a
base hit.
slow jump, though.
Yeah, when I'm like, oh, this game's over, because I'm watching the ball bound into the outfield, and I'm like tapping Killian. I'm like, it's over. Watch this. And Scott pulled up. I'm like, oh, okay. Fine
Smart
call.
decision. No outs.
Yeah.
Why force it?
All that
thought
speed.
The guy might have caught it.
All good. All that speed at third base. They're going to win this game. That's what I felt. They're going to win this game. But when Herrera sent the shot to left field, It's like, nah, we're not just going to win this thing on a sacrifice fly.
Walk it off.
I'm going to put this thing out.
That's this thing in the bullpen.
Fred Bird's coming out with the Cardinals flag. He's doing the tarps off thing. It was awesome. It's an electric environment, and I'll tell you what. Last night was just one small sample of what this entire season has felt like with the Cardinals. It has been exciting. It has been highly entertaining. They get the lead. Liberatore gives it back with the Liberatore inning, and I'm gonna coin it that right now.
Yeah.
It's the Liberatore inning. Fifth inning goes haywire. Yes, the libbing.
Yep.
But they come back. O'Brien gives it up. That's not great. Still find a way to win. The whole game was entertaining, and that's what these guys have been in 2026.
Yeah. So I know that I am back on board when I have emotional reactions. And last night you guys saw the text line. I wrote some things that probably weren't nice.
Oh, yeah, especially about Liberatore.
About my guy Libby.
Yeah.
And another player, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Now 3 of the 4 of us are...
Yeah, Carey's guy. Guy can't catch, but he's a catcher.
Hey, man.
Just saying, if it hits your glove, you should make the catch, right?
Says who?
Hey, if you're a wide receiver, if you can touch it, you can catch it, right?
Yeah, if it hits your hands, it's a drop.
Yeah. Well, either way. But yeah, I'm emotionally invested now with this team. I love what they've got going on. I'm watching games again with like purpose. I'm not gonna lie, last couple of years I had the game on, just kind of here we go. Yeah, there it goes again. Here we go. Yeah, no, not quite there yet. We'll talk about him later and that team maybe. But I'm in. I feel an emotional connection to this team now because of the young guys, the team overall, not just the young guys. Like we say young guys, but Burleson's not exactly young anymore. Like some of these guys are 28, 29 years old, 27. They're not rookies. But the way they're playing is fantastic. And so when Liberatore blows a lead in the inning, I'm pissed. And then when Gorman hits a bomb, Burley hits a bomb, I'm back, baby. Mm-hmm. I'm back. So they got me, man. Right now, Cardinals baseball has me completely interested again.
Yeah, you have to watch to the end. And, Carey, that's kind of your point.
That's what I said. I mean, you figured that this game was going to be over. You get Riley O'Brien in the game, and you're like, okay, game over, close the door. W for the Cards, and then he gives up a couple of runs. You're like, okay, maybe not. And that's why I was saying, I texted that at that time. I said, you cannot turn this game off at any point because you don't know what's going to happen. And the Cardinals gave up the lead. The game is tied, and you're like, oh, crap, here we go. And then, lo and behold, you get a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th, excuse me, and all things are okay. All things are right again. But that's the thing about this Cardinals team is they never give up. They never give in. You always feel like there's an opportunity for them to win the game, even if they're not hitting particularly well, even if they're not pitching particularly well. You feel like there's a chance for them to win this game, and they've done it more times than they haven't this year.
Well, and over the past few seasons, I'm sure there's some fans out there that are still a little skeptical of what this team could be, right? It's like, okay, this is a good story, but it's still the month of May. Where, last year, I feel like you lose on Sunday, you don't score any runs, and maybe the well runs dry throughout the week offensively. But how do they end up winning last night? The long ball.
Yeah.
They can win in different ways. It's really fun to watch.
And Carey, you were saying like, oh, no, here we go. I think that's the way it's been over the last couple of years, where it's just been, okay, here we go. I honestly did not feel that way last night. It was more of a, uh-oh. Like in the fifth inning, when the Pirates started getting some guys on with 2 outs, I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't good. Yeah. Much different than, here we go again.
Right.
It just has a different feel to this team because it's been so competitive.
Yeah.
It's been great to watch. Now Liberatore, he had a weird game. He had 9 strikeouts.
Good game for a long time, and then it went bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he had how many strikeouts? 9 in what 4 innings?
Cruising.
Of work.
Cruising.
And then he couldn't hit the strike zone.
Nope.
I could not believe pitch after pitch after pitch.
There has to be something that can unlock what is going wrong. I mean, it is almost
tired?
instant.
I think he's getting tired. He can't be getting tired.
They entertained that thought last year where it's like, hey, is it a fatigue thing? But they did it kind of middle of the season. We're like, well, okay, maybe it's a fatigue thing. He's not used to this many innings and all that. But he kept saying, no, I'm good. And he pitched through it. He either pitched through the fatigue or he really wasn't fatigued.
It looked like he wasn't holding the ball properly. Like, as it was coming out of his hand, and I'm no pitching expert, so just my opinion.
You did throw a no-hitter, though. And
the ball, I did throw a no-hitter.
Yeah, you did.
Marcia for recognizing
and
that.
you threw out a first pitch.
Yeah, exactly. At Wayno's monumental game.
Give yourself more credit.
Thank you. I appreciate
all I'm trying
that.
to say.
My resume is
job,
better
Marsh.
than I thought, Andrew. Thank you.
Well
but
done.
when the ball was coming out of his hand, his release point, it just looked like it was like almost slipping out of his hand.
Yeah.
And the pitch was going wild. So I don't know if there's anything there, but didn't look good.
Well, maybe we'll talk to Brad Thompson about that. That's at 3:30. There's got to be a trend or a case study. Guys have had to certainly struggle with getting the fourth or fifth inning and then the wheels falling off. So there's got to be something to combat this.
Maybe he's not a starter.
And he might not be ultimately.
Maybe he's Andrew Miller.
And we'll have that conversation at the bottom of the hour.
Maybe he's Kyle Leahy last year.
Kyle Leahy last year. We'll just call him a reliever.
Or he's Matthew
I'm trying to
Liberatore
give him
from
a
2 years ago,
Or maybe.
where he was really good.
I mean, his best season?
He was really good as a reliever.
He was.
He was great.
I thought that he was kind of earmarked for that. But then he showed up last year, and you're like, okay, this is different. So we'll have that conversation again. We'll have the Matthew Liberatore conversation at 2:30. We'll talk to Brad Thompson at 3:30. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. It is 2:12. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. I was reading an article at The Athletic in which the author was suggesting, or at least asking the question, why don't more teams follow the Avs, Golden Knights, and Panthers win right now model? And as I'm reading through this, I'm like, well, there's one obvious reason why they don't. We'll get into it next on 101 ESPN.
Well, I had the opportunity recently to talk to Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, and we were discussing the springtime market in particular and just how some people just miss the mark. They're asking for too much for their home. They're trying to hit that home run right away, and then their home stays on the market for 2, 3, sometimes 4 weeks at a time. And then you see other houses that are gone quickly, but they've gotten way above asking price. That's why Gloria Liu is important. She knows how to price your home to, one, get it sold for the most money possible, but also sell it quickly. Gloria Liu has a buyers in waiting program that helps accelerate all that. She's got a number of people that are sitting there waiting, and once your home is listed, there's a percentage of those people that fall right into that price range so they can start bidding immediately on your home. It does speed up the process. Talked to a number of Gloria's clients, 2-3 days in, sometimes the first day, they have an agreed upon contract and they are ready to go. So for that great service and to sell your home quickly for the most money possible, you have to call Gloria Liu. Tell her Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number, 314-325-6888. Again, that's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit gloriahasthebuyers.com.
was the conversation on the Athletics article about the Avs and the Golden Knights and the Panthers and, way to win now in the NHL. And, of course, we'll play the lineup game now that the Pirates and Cardinals series continues with Game 2 tonight. And the lineup is out for the Cardinals. So, again, we'll play the lineup game here on 101 ESPN. The Pirates will send Carmen Moldazinski to the mound against Michael McGreevy. Moldazinski, right-handed pitcher.
Well,
Old right-hander.
all right. Show us. J.J. Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Why don't you show us the hero from last night's game? One of the heroes, at least. Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Another hero from last night.
Show us Aaron Judge / Jordan Walker.
Whoa.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
Yeah. What's going on there?
I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
MVP chance.
Yep.
Broke out again last night.
Yeah, that's
Pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, Gorman.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
After that bomb.
That's my guy.
That is your guy. Now, show us Nolan Gorman.
We need 38 home runs, 120 RBIs.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological.
Is Mason Wynn back? Do we know?
Well, we have no idea. We're about to find out.
What do you think?
I don't.
I say yes.
I don't think so.
Oh, jeez.
You think he's still hurt?
Carey, it's up
Yeah,
to you.
I being evaluated. Why would you force him back?
He's young.
For me.
For me?
For me?
For me?
For pause. Me.
Oh. Okay.
I would probably rest him the whole series.
I say he's back. Jamie says he's not. Carey, it's up to you.
Show us Mason Wynn.
Oh, wow.
Shortstop.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. We're going to lose another guy because they rushed him back.
Wait. This is bull. He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
There are a few plays last night watching Prieto.
Yeah,
knowing full well Mason Wynn would have had those plays.
Yeah, not a shortstop.
Well, it's not his fault. He did the best he could, Anthony.
No, I tried.
You know? Not everybody's a shortstop.
Nope. Including me, which is why I think you said that. And you know what? It's not.
Actually, it's not. I wasn't a loaded comment.
I honestly don't think he did it on purpose this time.
No, not this time.
Because he didn't
Not
look
this
at
time.
me when he said it. He just put his head down. I don't think he was referring. This is. I will give. Now, when you're wrong, I'll tell you you're wrong. But I don't think he did it intentionally this time.
If I do it, I really want you to know.
He looks at me
that's
generally and gives me a. Watch this.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But he didn't. He put his head down. He wasn't paying attention.
You got a little bit snarly and insecure about that?
No, I really wasn't.
Not everything's about you.
It's a fact.
Right, Andrew?
What you said,
that's the
Jamie,
worst.
My
was a
scouting
fact.
report on Prieto.
That's the
nothing
worst.
to do with college Anthony Stalter.
Somebody asked me last
Now that
night.
you brought it up.
Somebody asked me last night. They're like, you played baseball in college. I go, ish. And I'm like, so like, what position? I go, second base.
J.J. Weatherholt.
Let's just go middle infield.
There you go.
J.J. Weatherholt. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's get back to this.
All right, sorry.
Nathan
Nathaniel.
Church.
Take me to church.
Go ahead.
Show us Nathan Church.
What a shame.
Nathan, what'd you do wrong? I don't know. Actually, know if he did
Okay, hang
anything
on,
wrong
though.
at all. Probably
Who's on the bump for the Cardinals?
McGreevy.
So Herrera's catching.
Yes.
Yep.
So that would
that's
mean.
why maybe Church is 8th today.
What do you think? Fermin is in left
Fermin.
field?
The Furman,
Well,
you
I
think
think-
he's in left field?
Well, Fermin would have to
Or-
be. I'm all confused now.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
no,
all
well
jacked
Gorman
up off of
would be
Mountain
the
Dew.
DH.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So we need a third
Sajasi?
baseman. It could be Sajasi.
Not here. Not here. What'd I say?
No, you're right.
What are our options? So we know it's not Church. So what
It's
are our
Fermin,
options?
Prieto,
Or
Sajasi.
Sajasi.
I would go for Mean.
You'd go
You
for
can't
Mean.
keep having a Ferminator on the bench, man. They just should not do that.
The other angle though is at some point you're probably going to send Pareto back down. So give him some ABs.
Hear me out.
Yes.
What if Poso is in his DH?
He could be. Yeah. I think it's another
Think he's
option.
here?
I would say he fits in usually right there.
I'm going to go. I would go. I don't hate that idea.
I was just thinking about it. Ollie talked very high of him the other day, and how about, he's got to get him some more reps and stuff. I was like,
why not let him
Jamie, go for it, man. Go for it.
I will, because you do your thing.
I want a reward out of the box thinking.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't feel really good
you
about
said
this.
it, brother.
I did say it.
You got to go with it now.
You should.
It doesn't mean I truly believe it.
Well,
I think we need to award creative thinkers around here.
Show us Yoel Poso.
Sorry, guys.
Stupid mother.
Yeah, it was a terrible idea, guys.
This is Jose Fermin.
Okay, go for it.
Show us Jose Fermin.
You are so wrong.
You're just as bad as I am.
All right.
I said Sajasi to start with.
Okay.
You think Prieto?
Well, I threw out Pareto.
Okay, go ahead then.
Sajasi.
No, stand by it, Anthony.
Well, no, if you guys both say Sajasi.
Go Sajasi.
Well, no, you go Sajasi.
No, you go Sajasi.
No, you guys both say, you guys outvoted me.
You think
Pareto
is 7th? You go ahead. Have at it, brother.
You know I'm going to do. No, you know I'm going to do it now. That's a challenge. Show us Cesar Pareto.
If you can't play shortstop.
This isn't the real Caesar's Palace.
What do you mean?
Did Caesar?
I don't know if I would have done it if you didn't peacock me.
I think so.
He did the whole. No. Yeah, you go ahead.
I didn't think
Whatever you're into is fine.
I just got Carey's like dad vibe there. He just goes, yeah, sure, you know it all. Go for it.
Because
you know better than me.
Because you've said that to your children.
100%. I knew. I recognized it.
Trust me, you will.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It usually works out the other way, though.
Oh,
usually
totally.
The parent is right and the kid, because if the kid is right, then it's you're at a loss.
No matter when they're right, they're still wrong.
Okay.
I'll spin that crap on its head.
So it worked this time, but it ain't going to work every single time.
You got lucky.
Lucky.
Okay. Now, so that's our third baseman then.
Yeah.
So
Nathan Church.
Okay.
You think it's
I like it.
Go ahead.
Show us Nathan Church.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones.
It's got to be our guy here, right?
Yep.
Show us Victor Scott II.
Feels good going fast.
I guess I was going about 65 tops.
Run it, Marshy.
Not bad, boys.
All right, leading off, second baseman J.J. Weatherholt, batting second and catching Ivan Herrera, batting third, first baseman Alec Burleson, your cleanup hitter in right field Jordan Walker, batting fifth, the DH Nolan Gorman, batting sixth, the shortstop Mason Wynn, batting seventh and playing third base Cesar Prieto, batting eighth in left field is Nathan Church, and batting ninth in center field Victor Scott the second.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go fair!
I don't believe what I just saw.
All right, we three of us picked up some points last night.
Now we have a new leader in the clubhouse.
Yes.
This guy was in last place at one point, and now he is in first.
So it was the little engine that could, you know?
One Anthony Stalter with 10 points now on the season.
Antoine.
Anthony with 10 points. I still have 8 points. I was the only one that did not get a point. Jordan Walker did not hit a home run. That's okay. Jamie, you picked up points. You have 6. Carey has 4.
What, Carey?
So, Anthony, you're first.
Burley is only a 1-pointer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Guy's a silver slugger, Carey.
Come on, man.
I will take... Oh, man. You know what? Let's go Gorman again.
Oh,
let's go Gorman. He gets a little streaky.
I feel like you guys are talking a lot of crap on Cesar Prieto. Give me Prieto to hit a home run tonight.
Wow.
Marshy.
Okay. Marsh is going outside the box.
Give me that Ivan Herrera. My boy's getting hot.
He's sticking with him.
Let's go.
Well, you all left him for me. I guess I got to go Jordan Walker.
Oh, we knew you wanted him.
I did.
We
I was going to go in a different route, but
we care about you.
Since he's there.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's the Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN. As I mentioned before, I was reading an article at The Athletic in which the writer was saying, hey, why don't more teams do what the Avs and Golden Knights and Panthers have done and just make a whole bunch of trades, sign a whole bunch of people, get aggressive? And as I was reading the article, I'm like, well, yeah, that's because they had... We'll get into it next on 101 ESPN.
This show is brought to you by FanDuel. This is your reminder to check in daily because every day during the NBA playoffs, FanDuel is serving up a happy hour. We're talking special drops you won't want to miss, from profit boosts to bonus bets and more. And these playoffs have been outstanding. Both series have gone into overtime, one of them into double overtime, and the Spurs take on the Thunder. Tonight, maybe you want to take SGA in points, rebounds, and assists. Hey, Victor Wembanyama, take him over in just about everything because he's one of the best players in basketball, been playing outstanding, and maybe you want to take the Thunder on the money line. Your choice. Do what you want to do. Check for a new reward every single day of the NBA playoffs. Don't miss your shot to get a little extra out of the action. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals walk it off last night against the Pittsburgh Pirates thanks to a moonshot from Ivan Herrera. 9-6 the final. The Cardinals get back at it tonight against the Pirates once again with Michael McGreevy towing the rubber. First pitch tonight from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. Tonight on 101 ESPN, we'll have Game 1 of the Western Conference Final between the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. Pre-game for that one starts at 6:30. Puck drop is at 7. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center Update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
At the Athletic today, and it was basically a breakdown of how the Golden Knights and Florida Panthers and Colorado Avalanche have built their teams. And the article, the central theme was, why don't more teams do this? Why don't
so easy?
Yeah, why don't more teams basically punt on the 5 to 10 year rebuild? Now, I don't know anybody doing a 10-year rebuild. Any GM or president of hockey operations, quite frankly, any GM in any sport, if they're doing a 10-year rebuild, brother, you got to speed that thing up. But the central purpose was, the central theme of the article was like, hey, why do a 5-year rebuild when you could just do what these teams are doing? You can get aggressive, you can make trades, you can sign players. You go with the win right now model. Win now. Aggressive. Trade them picks. I'm reading through them. F them picks. F them picks. Yep. I'm reading through them. Yeah, you can do that if you had a unique expansion draft like Vegas did. You could do that if you had, I don't know, Nathan McKinnon, who was one of the greatest hockey players known to man. You could do that if you have Barkov and some of the other players the Panthers got before they added Matthew Tkachuk. That's before they added Matthew Tkachuk.
Even before they had Matthew Tkachuk, they had Jonathan Huberdeau, Mackenzie Weegar. They had all the guys that they traded to get Matthew Tkachuk.
Sure. I understand the point. The point is, be aggressive, acquire these players, try to win now. Don't sell your owner on being patient and all that. You don't need to be the Detroit Red Wings who are stuck in neutral right now. Doesn't feel like they're ever going to get out.
Not great.
We're experiencing this a little bit with the Blues. They've got some pieces. They're trying to build through the draft. They're trying to build with young players that they develop. But at some point, I do think that, just like Army did, I do think that Alexander Steen will add guys. He will add dudes to the young core. But you need to have that foundation in place, much like Vegas did because of the expansion draft, and they changed the damn rules for that because it was so illegal what they were doing.
No,
not illegal, but it was so
should have been illegal.
Should have been illegal, yeah. But these teams had a great starting point.
Yeah.
So that is why you can't do what the Avalanche and Vegas Golden Knights have done or the Panthers have done over the years because they had different starting points. So yeah, you could say, you know what, the 30th pick, that nothing. We'll trade that. We'll get a player. You can't do that if you're a young team that doesn't have, I don't know, Nathan McKinnon or a Cale McCarr.
Yeah, those guys help.
Yeah.
Now, do you know how they got those guys, Anthony?
Bad for a long time.
8 years in a row they missed the playoffs. In fact, one of the seasons, a historic season, the worst season ever in the NHL. So, you want to build like that? Okay.
Go for it.
8 years missing the playoffs. Buckle up, because that's what they did. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights, different approach. They had a very unique advantage being a one-team expansion team, not two like they usually do, one team. And they worked the system. They worked the system so badly, so good,
yeah,
that the NHL changed some of the rules going into the expansion draft for Seattle. So Seattle's like, thanks a lot, Vegas. Screwed everything up. But yeah, so Vegas was, they made it to the Stanley Cup final year one. Unheard of. So that, you're not going to be able to copy that model. You're not an expansion team. You don't have every team in the league at gunpoint. You don't. Believe it or not, the more feasible way to do it is what Florida did. The Florida Panthers had a really good team. Joel Quenneville was there that year. They won the President's Trophy. Andrew Burnett took over because of all the stuff that happened in Chicago. But leading up to that point, before that, they had accrued good young players. They had missed the playoffs a couple of years in a row. That's why they were able to get Barkov and some other guys. And then what Bill Zito did is he started to identify players on other teams that were underperforming that he knew he could get via trade. So Reinhart was in Buffalo. Underperforming. Buffalo's not playing well. They stink. Bill Zito comes in with a really nice trade for them. Here, I got this, did you? Because he is the scouting staff, and he identified that that's a player that in the right environment could thrive. Mm-hmm. And almost instantly in Florida, he became more than what he was in Buffalo, so much so that he was a 50-goal scorer, I believe, last year. Not the one just passed the year before. And he was instrumental in all of their cup runs. So that's one guy. Then you just continue to go down. Forsland, the defenseman, he was put on waivers. He was a waiver pickup, and he said maybe the number 1, number 2 shutdown defenseman in the NHL now.
Fit a very specific role.
A very specific role.
Yeah.
He identified throughout this, and then he realized after the President's Trophy season, and they got bounced, he realized they needed more as far as attitude, culture, you name it. And he identified that Matthew Tkachuk was that player. So much so that he was willing to part with a player that scored 115 points. And his number 2 defenseman at the time, Mackenzie Weegar. Plus, I think it was another draft pick in there as well. Here you go, to Calgary, to bring in one player. And Paul Maurice talks about how the moment Matthew Tkachuk walked in the door, things changed. Mm-hmm. Now, Matthew Tkachuk is a unicorn. But my point is with Zito in Florida is they didn't go through the 8-year rebuild. They didn't have the expansion draft to do it. He had an existing good team, so like the Blues, a good team, but you may have to start identifying players that are out there and also identifying players on your roster that may not be what everyone thinks they are.
Yeah.
So Jonathan Huberdeau, 115 points. Bill Zito said, I didn't think he was truly that player. But the numbers were great, so I used him in the trade. Mm-hmm. And ever since he's been traded, he's never been that player, not even close again. So maybe there's players on the Blues roster right now that have trade capabilities. I'll just keep it there. That you could move on from that become more, but it's got to be for the right players. So the Blues are in a similar situation to the Panthers right now, that they could emulate that to a certain extent. But again, it's going to take great scouting, patience, and great moves to get there.
Mm-hmm. Well, basically what you're saying, too, is that this was done in a smart, strategic way. Like everybody, like Carey, you had brought up the F them picks, which is the model of Les Snead and the Rams. Anybody could take that route. But who are you bringing in? Who do you identify? So in this case, what you're talking about with like Johnny Gaudreau, Matthew Stafford is putting up big numbers in Detroit, but he's floundering, and a lot of people think he can't win the big one. But you take him knowing that he's more than capable in the right environment, the right system, of being a Super Bowl winner. So you get him from Detroit, you make these other moves, like I forget some of the other bigger players. Who's the corner that they got? Who wound up being
which one?
No, when they won the Super Bowl. Thank you, Jalen Ramsey. They identified. Okay, we're going to give up. We're going to give up what we give up to bring him in to make him a part of our defense that we feel as though is good enough to win a Super Bowl. You can do that, but you got to be smart. You got to add the right players to the right environment, the right system. There are other examples. Nashville's been very aggressive over the years. How have they done?
Well, that was...
They playing this week?
Stupidity.
But you can be aggressive.
I love Barry Trotz, but he signed the same player. He signed Stamkos and Marchessault, the same player, to basically like tons of money.
But that's my point.
He just went and he got the best players available without thinking about how to build it properly.
You can be aggressive like these teams have been, but it could also lead you to being the Nashville Predators, where all you're doing is signing players that might not fit, or you're overlapping, and then you have a clear hole or clear need at another spot, and you can't address it because you've soaked up most of your cap space on the same guy.
Yeah, some of the best teams, at least in the NHL, like it doesn't even need to be high-end players, too. It could just be simple role players. Look at the Avalanche. The guy that scored the game-winning goal to send them to the Western Conference Final, Brett Kulak. He's been on 3 teams this year, but he's been in a few Stanley Cups. He was with the Oilers when they went to the Stanley Cup twice. I believe he was with Montreal when they went to the Stanley Cup a few years ago, coming out of COVID. Like, this guy is a seasoned veteran. To just add that to an already great defensive core, he's not a known commodity within the NHL.
No one's screaming to watch Brett Kulak play.
Nobody is, but he has a specific role on a team that is great, and he's a part of that. And that's what great teams do. They identify certain players that they need to fit a certain role. They don't need to be star players, but they provide that whatever that team needs, and he scored a huge goal for them.
Well, and another example, yes, you're 100% right. Another example with Florida is Nico Mikkola.
Exactly.
So Nico Mikkola could not play a regular shift, per se, with the Blues. It was ugly. There was a lot of mistakes, a lot of missed coverage, bad passes, couldn't handle the puck properly. They traded him to the Rangers. Not much different with the Rangers. But Bill Zito and the Florida Panthers identified that at 6'7", and the style they are playing and the defensive scheme they had, he could be valuable.
Sure.
And he's become valuable. If you put Nico Mikkola on almost any other team, he will not have the same role. But because they built their team a certain way and they play a certain defensive style, he's extremely valuable. So again, finding the right player for your team, your system, your coach, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. What does Matthew Liberatore's future look like in the starting rotation or perhaps elsewhere? That's next on 101 ESPN.
All right, a lot of awesome games coming up right now in the NHL and the NBA, and you need to get in on the action with my friends over at Circa Sports. My buddy Derek Stevens, the owner of Circa Las Vegas, I just saw him there about a week and a half ago, and he was super excited just about all the awesome things that are going on with Circa these days, but super excited about the app and the fact that now everything is legal here in the state of Missouri. So all you got to do is go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, find the white Circa Sports logo, click on that one, and you're ready to go. Sign up, and you can start betting immediately. It's sports betting the way it should be. They've got the best odds of any app that is out there on a daily basis. They've got great money line splits. They've got great futures bets, unbelievable player props, and the parlays are right there, too. It's just really, really amazing about everything they're doing with Circa Sports. So get on there, download that app. For more information regarding the app or anything to do with Circa Sports, visit them at circasports.com. Again, that's circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Carey, I know that you have had a thought on Matthew Liberatore and his future, perhaps in the starting rotation or not. And the more you watch him pitch, the more he tends to struggle with at least one inning, typically either in the fourth or fifth inning. You wonder if he's even destined to stay in the starting rotation beyond this season.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's the size, if it's the left arm, being a lefty. I've said this from the time he started that he reminds me of Andrew Miller. And Andrew Miller was a pitcher who started his career as a starter. I think he did it for about 4 or 5 years, and they realized he's better utilized in the bullpen and had a really successful career, became an two-time All-Star, pitched in some really, really important games, ALCS MVP, did some really spectacular things as a reliever. And that's who Liberatore reminds me of. I think Liberatore has the capability. He's shown that he has the capability of starting, but to what effect? How good can he be? If he can only get you 4 1/3, that to me is not a quality starting pitcher in your starting rotation. If he's going to have that inning where in the 4th or 5th inning, it's going to blow up, well, then you probably should save him for 1 or 2 inning roles, which is what? A reliever.
Yeah.
A guy that can get you strikeouts. You talked about it earlier, Jamie. He had 9 strikeouts yesterday, but then he blew up in the inning. You're like, well, where did this come from? And and this is not something this is something we've seen before. There's either fatigue, whether it be mentally or physically. When he gets to a certain point, you can't go through a lineup through the 3rd time, or in some cases, maybe even the 2nd time. You're probably better suited to be a bullpen guy, and this team right now needs that. Maybe not today because they still need the starting pitching, but I would hope that when those starting pitchers that they have drafted, that they have traded for, that have the really high upside, when they become starters on this roster, I don't think that means you move Matthew Liberatore and move him to a different team. You don't trade him away. You have a valuable piece that can help you in the bullpen and probably solidify some of the issues that you're having in that bullpen right now.
Marsh, I think you've had similar thoughts, no?
Yeah. I that's why yesterday when we were doing our entrance survey, he's the guy that I sort of circled because he's just been so inconsistent. And I think at this point in his career, that is what we're looking for. We're looking to build, right? And if you have 2 good starts and then 3 bad starts, but then your good starts, you're really only going 5 innings. I know he's had 3 starts out of his 10 this year. He's gone 6 innings, and he's given up 1 run. That's very encouraging. But he has 5 starts where he's pitched 5 or fewer, and he's given up 4 or more earned runs. I just don't know, how much longer. Not saying this season, because this season, despite how the team is playing, this is a season where you want to see what these guys can do. Mm-hmm. And maybe he changes everything and pitches really well the rest of the year. We don't know. But I do think moving forward in the future, this is a guy where you're like, hey, man, we need to see it now, because there's guys that are in this system that will take your job. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it. I'm not married to him being a starter, despite him being traded for Randy Arozarena. I'm not married to that.
So the comparison to Andrew Miller is interesting, because Andrew Miller at one point was an elite starter prospect. He was the number 6 overall pick in the 2006 MLB draft. He was drafted by the Tigers out of North Carolina. And at the time, scouts were like, man, this is future top of the rotation starter. He's a power lefty, swing and miss stuff. Somebody that can eat 180 to 200 innings. Sound familiar, right? Like Matthew Liberatore at one point was viewed, he wasn't the number 6 overall pick, but at one point he was the Rays' top lefty. When the Cardinals acquired him, they saw somebody with top of the rotation ability, just like Andrew Miller. The problem for Andrew Miller, it was command mostly. He had a bunch of command issues. He was a starter with Florida at one point. He struggled badly with walks. He couldn't locate. He couldn't couldn't locate for multiple innings, which, again, does sound familiar with Matthew Liberatore. His mechanics were also difficult to repeat. He's a tall guy, long limbs, and the delivery, it could get out of sync from time to time. And his stuff played better in short bursts as opposed to over the course of 6 innings. So, CD, when you bring up Andrew Miller, I think there is a lot to go on here. And I don't think the transition is right this second, like you mentioned.
Right.
But at some point, maybe instead of a pitcher that's going to give you 5 innings, fingers crossed, he's more valuable in the 7th and 8th in high leverage games.
Yes.
Down the road.
Yeah. I agree. Here's where I am right now. If I'm going to put my Heim Bloom hat on for a second, we're riding it out.
Sure.
We're riding it out because we said we were going to. It's early in the season still. Does it look great? Not always. But it has looked great at times. Mm-hmm. So what can we do as a staff, as an organization, to extend what looks good? What can we do to get 4 or 5 innings? What can we do to get to 6? What can we do? How can we improve the strikeouts? I think everybody, all the young players, for lack of better words, are going to be put in the lab this year. And let's see what we can extract from them. And until somebody is so good coming up the pipeline that they force him out of the rotation, I think you're going to see the Cardinals continue to work with Liberatore. Ultimately, right now, based on what I've seen, to me, he's a great 2 to 3 inning pitcher. Whether it's high leverage or whether it's a piggyback situation, if it's a Liam Doyle or a Quinn Matthews that comes up next and they, as a young pitcher, they start him out pitching 3 innings. Well, 4, 5, 6 can be Liberatore. Sure. And then you move into your bullpen, the shorter guys, as far as like the innings. I think that's where he fits best, is that mid-relief, high leverage at times. I think that's right now. But where is Matthew Liberatore at the end of the season? Who knows? What if they unlock something? Like, everybody was ready to give up on Jordan Walker and all this. Now Jordan Walker's put in the work. He's had some help. And I know Liberatore's been around longer. At least he's older than Jordan Walker. But I think we have to afford the Cardinals the opportunity to keep working with him because he has shown signs of being really good. Now, how do we extend that period of really good? Maybe we never do. But I think this season, we can't lose focus on the fact that this was supposed to be the season, figure out what we really have here. Yep. The fact that the Cardinals have had this success, that is a bonus plan. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't think they can veer off the course with their thoughts of development.
And nobody's ready yet.
No.
Nobody's ready. Nobody's ready
shoving him out of the rotation.
Yeah, nobody's ready to take the mantle. So, to Jamie, to your point, you do see something here. There is something here. He is valuable. He over 4 innings, he's downright filthy at times. Mm-hmm. 9 strikeouts last night. There is something there with Matthew Liberatore.
And that curveball he's got that goes 12 to 6 in a hurry.
Sure.
It's impressive.
So you might as well play this thing out until something happens. Like with Miller, again, going back to the comparison, when he got to Boston, it wasn't like they said, here's the master plan. We're gonna make you a reliever. You're gonna be the nastiest reliever. No, I think there was an injury. There's a couple of injuries that popped up, and they're like, okay, we're gonna use you out of the bullpen. And then he admitted, he's like, you know what? Actually,
I like this better.
The preparation is different. The pitch usage is different. The mentality is different.
Well, we were talking to Izzy the other day about that. Izzy. And he also started his career as a starter. And he mentioned, I liked being a reliever because I got to play every day or almost every day. Whereas as a pitcher, as a starting pitcher, you're only pitching every 5th day. So I think some people have more of an impact on the game if you're playing in more games, 50, 60 games, and you're pitching in 70 games if you're that high leverage reliever and your team is needing you that many times as opposed to 30 games. That's half of the time. So your mindset is obviously different. I don't know what Liberatore is. He may want to be a starter, and I'm sure a lot of guys would prefer that because I think it's more glamorous to be
certainly more money
to be a starter as opposed to a 7th or 8th inning guy. Now, if you're comparing closer to starter, then you have a conversation there. But I think eventually, like we've said, if some of these younger guys are as good as we think they are, then the goal is to push out the guys that aren't playing at the level that you need them to. And if they're still pitching well enough, they can be in the bullpen. If not, then you move on from them as well. That's how professional sports work. Like every single day, there is literally someone wanting to take your job. And your job is to make sure that they don't take my job. And so you have to perform well enough. If they're performing better, they're going to get those opportunities and you're not. So at some point, we'll have this conversation where, okay, Matthew, you are not performing at the level good enough to be a starting pitcher, but you know what? You might be good enough to be in the bullpen, and we'll see how that goes from there.
Despite the season being a rebuild or build, is it wrong for fans to want more from Matthew Liberatore when you see Andre Palante and Kyle Leahy appearing to having a better season?
Is it wrong to? No. But that's your own expectations. I mean, it's a different human being, though.
They're different. Yeah, they're different people. Like, you can't, well, he's doing it. Why aren't you? Well, because I ain't him, man. I'm not him. I'm not capable.
He's a football player.
Exactly.
I can't do what he can do.
There you go. We all have different traits, different capabilities, different, some people have a higher ceiling, a lower ceiling. Better expectations. Like, you can't point at one player and be like, well, he's able to do it and they work together. That's like, you got 3 kids. I got 3 kids. Are they all the same?
No, sir.
Okay. You got 2 boys. Are they the same?
Oh, God, no.
No, exactly. Yeah. They're raised in the same house by the same parents, but they're completely different. So you can't expect one pitcher on the staff because he's doing so great, or then the other guy, well, why aren't you? They're different people. They're not the same, and they're not realizing or able to do the same things at the same exact time. Some people mature faster. Some people mature slower. Some people get better. Some people don't, and it's individualized based on who that person is.
Some want to throw their sister in a recycling bin and wheel it out to the front so the garbage man picks them up.
I only ask that because of expectations, right? I don't know where our expectations were for Andre Palante this season. They certainly weren't where Matthew Liberatore's were.
Well, I think you're also asking it because you're seeing the same pitching staff work with the same pitching coach with the same catchers, and a couple of people having success and maybe one not, and the one guy who's not actually has the elite talent. Or at least should have the elite talent. So I understand where you're coming from with that. All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Have the Montreal Canadians become who we hope the Blues would be? That's next on 101 ESPN.
Cheap, fun. Let's get dirty. St. Louis with Dirt Cheap, your one-stop party shop. We continue to have meet and greets. Don't miss out this Saturday at the Afton location. I will be there from 12 to 2, saying hi, signing autographs, handing out some Zwickle Light from our friends over at Urban Chestnut. Going to be a great time. It's always a great time, by the way, at Dirt Cheap. They've got unbelievable selections of wines, beers, vodkas, the tequilas. We're checking out the tequilas. We're having a little Mexican fiesta at the house, so going to get all those margaritas going, and the bourbon selection is absolutely fantastic. You can also download the Dirt Cheap app, and on there it's a loyalty program. So every dollar you spend at Dirt Cheap, it earns you points that you can use inside of the store. And it's a really great feature as well. And for some of the locations, you can place your order online and pick it up curbside. Again, another great perk by visiting my friends over at Dirt Cheap. So please get out there, check out every location. They're all awesome. Download that app. You'll love doing that. Or you can visit them at dirtcheapfunfun.com. That's dirtcheapfunfun.com. Whatever your tastes, you will find it at Dirt Cheap. Remember to have fun, but please be careful out there.
3:05, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. We have got game one tonight between the Avalanche and the Golden Knights out in Colorado. It will be the Western Conference Finals opening game. Then on Thursday, you got Montreal and Carolina, and Montreal has just been the team that you cannot kill. They've been fun to watch. Probably shouldn't be here either, which, Marsh, I think this is kind of your point when you posed the question about...
They just scored an overtime winner. They deserve to be there.
No, not deserved. Probably shouldn't be here from the standpoint of maybe their roster and maybe their timeline to win didn't match up with them being in the Eastern Conference Finals. And, Marsh, that's why you posed the question, have the Montreal Canadiens become who we hoped the Blues would be? What was your thought on this?
Yeah, so last year the Montreal Canadiens entered into the playoffs as the final wild card in the Eastern Conference. They ended up losing to Washington, who was the best team in the East last year. And you know what? The Blues also entered into the playoffs as the final wild card spot in the West, and they took the Winnipeg Jets to the brink. Obviously, we know how that all finished, but heading into not this upcoming season, but this past season, we had a lot of expectations for the Blues to continue to build upon what they did last year. They did not do that. However, the Montreal Canadiens did do that, and I think they exceeded expectations, at least my expectations. So now I'm sitting here wondering, okay, what did Montreal do to sort of meet those expectations, and what did the Blues not do? What are the similarities between the two teams? Clearly, these are some similarities. They went into the playoffs last year in the same spot. However, maybe there is a different roster. Montreal, different situation in building their roster.
Different conference,
all these different things. But there are some similarities between the two teams. And, of course, there's the connection from the trade going back to the offseason.
So, Jamie, you would know the roster makeup better than I would in terms of the Canadians and the Blues. Is there something that the Canadians had roster-wise that the Blues didn't? And in hindsight, we saw things go sideways for the Blues, whereas the Canadians had that linear they made that linear proverbial next step.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with what the Blues are doing right now. And there are some loose comparisons to it, but the problem that I have with it, not the problem, the one thing is that Montreal was really bad for a long time, too. And they got really high draft picks. And I know they went to the Stanley Cup final the one year, but that was a wonky COVID year. They went to the final, and they still picked in the top. I think they might even had number one overall. I think that's how they got Slavkovsky. I can't remember. But they ended up with a top pick following that year because of how everything was so weird and whatnot. They got Caulfield, who's an elite talent, a 50-goal scorer. They've got Hudson on defense, who's an elite talent. Suzuki, elite talent. They've got a lot of guys who, in my opinion, they're better than what the Blues have right now on their roster. Mm-hmm. The Blues are about 2 years away from being what the Canadians are right now, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So, when the younger players continue to mature and become better than what they are right now, bigger role on the team, more of a presence every night, that's where you'll find yourself in the Montreal Canadiens category. I'll tell you what, the way Kent Hughes, the GM, and Jeff Gorton, the president, have built this roster, they built a winning roster. Arbor Jackeye, big mutant on defense, not playing a lot right now, but he's very valuable. He's one of the toughest guys in the NHL. He can skate, he can pass, he can move. He's fine. As a 5'6" defenseman or even a 7, he's perfect on your roster. Mm-hmm. Josh Anderson, another mutant. He can score, he kills penalties, and he can smash your face in.
Sure.
And he's fast enough to get there for all the hits. They purposely acquired Philip Deneau back from the LA Kings, not because he scores goals. In fact, they don't even care if he scores one goal. He's so good at faceoffs, and his checking role is phenomenal. So he's able to shut down other teams' top lines. They've built this roster with very purposeful thinking and speed and skill foremost. So they've got that. Caulfield, not a big guy. Hudson, not a big guy. They got the speed and the skill. And then they've added other elements to the roster, as well as some size and some grit. They picked up Noah Dobson. He's a big body. He's not really gritty, but he's a big body, good defenseman as well. Matheson is a stud defenseman they picked up. How'd they pick him up? Well, they were terrible for a really long time, so they got a nice high draft pick, and they used it on Matheson.
Sure.
And so on and so on. And now, emerging through all of this is Jakub Dobiš, the goalie. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this level of goaltending from him. It was supposed to be Montembeault in the net, who's third goalie right now. He doesn't even put his gear on, yet he was a backup goalie for Four Nations and Team Canada. So there's a lot of things that have gone right for the Canadians as well. So it starts with roster construction, but it really started, the foundation of it started by being really bad for a while.
Sure.
Is it fair to ask the question, did the Blues not do enough this past offseason to improve their team as where the Canadians, you just mentioned all these different players that they picked up to improve their team from going
most of those guys were draft picks. The guys they picked, like Philip Deneau, was a trade during the season.
I'm talking like Noah Dobson.
Yeah, that was a nice acquisition. Yeah,
right.
They've done some things, but you could look at the Blues and say they're comparable per se would be getting Cam Fowler. You got a top 4 defenseman. Noah Dobson's a top 4. Younger, I know. If we're trying to play the somewhat similar game, the Blues have tried. Logan Mailloux, they picked him up because they believe he can be a top 4 defenseman. Are they going to hit a home run every time? Well, no. Montreal's done a really good job, just like Florida's done a really good job of identifying the right players. I just think the Blues are probably 2 years away from being what the Canadians are right now. Just the timeline just doesn't match up. The Blues haven't been bad enough for an extended period of time to be able to add that elite talent. Wouldn't it be nice to have a Caulfield, a Suzuki, a Hudson, a Matheson?
Yeah, no, it would be.
All of those guys
really
would be awesome, but you're going to have to go through some real pain to get them. And that's why I kind of, and Slafkovsky, him too.
Who at the time when they drafted him was
everybody laughed.
Everybody did not like that pick.
They couldn't believe, why the hell are you taking this guy? And now he's a dominant power forward. He's a staple in front of the net on their power play. So they've made a lot of really good decisions, but they've been very, shouldn't say fortunate. They weren't good for a while, but they drafted the right players.
Yep.
And I think that matters. And the Blues have a really good history of drafting. Imagine having as many good players as they have, and they haven't had a top 10 pick since Alex Pietrangelo. So all those years you haven't had a top pick, yet you're still in the mix. Nobody's happy they missed the playoffs. Nobody's happy the way the beginning of the last 2 seasons have gone. But you've managed. Look at all the young players who had great seasons. Then look at the young players who are doing damage right now in the AHL with Springfield. The Cardinals, everybody's excited about that. Jiricek, everyone's excited. Lindstein, that's 3 guys. Stenberg, 4. You just keep going down the line. If every year you've got 2 or 3 guys that you look that you could plug into your lineup a year or 2 from now, you're drafting properly.
No doubt.
We got a text from the 314. The difference is the best players. Suzuki had the 100-point season we've always thought Thomas should, and Caulfield scored 50 that we thought Kyrou could. I don't know if Kyrou's scoring 50 goals.
I don't know if he was
40.
ever projected to do that, but so you're right. But I've always said, I don't think those guys are elite. I think they're star players. How many times have you said, Robert Thomas, he's got to get to the 95 to 100-point plateau. He hasn't gotten there yet. Jordan Kyrou's been pretty consistent in and around the 65 to 70 point. I think that's what he is. He's not Cole Caulfield. Jordan Kyrou is a second-round draft pick. A second-round pick. And he's scoring 30 goals a year, 70-ish points in and around that. This year, I know, is an outlier.
Yeah, for everybody.
So I'd say that Jordan Kyrou, quite honestly, is performing above what the expectation should have been for a second-round pick. And Robert Thomas was a 18th overall, I believe.
Yeah, he wasn't top 10.
He wasn't top 10. And one would say his overall game is outperforming where he was picked as well.
I would say so.
Which that comes down to good scouting, good drafting.
It's fascinating on 101 ESPN. That's Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter. Speaking of Marsh, he's got what's trending for you next on 101 ESPN. If you're looking for the best price, the best experience, the best reliability, all that in your next automobile, then you have to head down to Auto Centers Nissan down in Herculaneum. I-55, right off I-55 in Herculaneum, just minutes from South County. Right now at Auto Centers Nissan Herculaneum, they got 2026 Nissan Rogues, Pathfinders, Murano, and Frontier models that are available with 0% APR for 60 months. Now looking at the 2026 models, you want 2025? Great, they've got them. 2025 Nissans have been discounted up to $12,000 off MSRP. Every new Nissan also includes a 30-day return promise, and qualified shoppers can take advantage of no payments for up to 6 months and zero money down as well. They've got the best selection, too. They have over 1,000 new and used vehicles right off I-55 in Herculaneum, like I was telling you before. You can start at AutoCentersNissan.com, shop around, look at the different vehicles that they have, pick out a couple, and then when you go to test drive those vehicles, rest assured that those vehicles will be there for you to test drive. If you're shopping used, Auto Centers Nissan also has one of the largest used selections in one location with prices marked down significantly. Tell them Stalter sent you when you head out to Auto Centers Nissan. Check them out at AutoCentersNissan.com.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, Aaron Rodgers says this is it. 2026. Final year in the NFL as he will play for Carey's Pittsburgh Steelers. One last ride for old Aaron.
And what a way to go out, man. What better way, Anthony, to go out than with the Super Bowl championship?
Well,
You know what I mean?
Boy, I didn't think you were going
better
there.
Way
I don't know
do you
why.
call your shot at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
You tell the good folks in Pittsburgh and around the world, hey, man, this is going to be it for me. I'm going to give you all I got. All I have in this body is yours for the last season of my career. And what better way? You got Pittsburgh native as a head coach, Mike McCarthy. You know what he did? some time ago, Anthony. You know what he did with the old Packers?
What did he do?
Him and Aaron, what they did together, Ant? Against who, Anthony? In 2010.
2010.
What did they do?
In what round?
In the final round.
They beat the Steelers.
In the Super Bowl.
They beat Mike Tomlin and the Steelers.
So to close off this circle, to finish this circle out, we beat you. And now we're gonna give you the one that you missed out on.
Wow, okay.
That's how you close it. You know, that's cinematic. That is when you are making a movie. You started out by showing Aaron throwing that pass that just barely misses Ryan Clark's hand, and I think it's a touchdown. And they go up. Then you have the confetti falling, and it's green and yellow. And then you turn it over, and then it turns black and yellow. Wow. Turns black and yellow.
Holy smokes.
The confetti changes midstream.
I didn't see this coming.
And then they do and they go back. And they rewind it back into how we got here. And it's Aaron.
Yeah. And McCarthy.
Okay.
Kevin James is playing.
Kevin James is playing Mike McCarthy, which would make more sense than Sean Payton.
How this happens. I mean, we should have asked him that.
They're just more of a like.
We actually should have asked him how when we had Sean Payton on, we should have asked him.
We should have asked him for sure.
What did you think about Kevin James?
Did you have a say
in that
at all?
I think they're friends, aren't they?
Anybody else?
He's friends with who?
I think Kevin James and Sean Payton are friends.
It's possible. Sean Payton's friends with a lot of people.
He is.
He's a good dude.
Interesting dude.
But what better way, man? Given the city, they're 7th. Stairway to 7. You know what I mean?
Wow, he already guy's been on fire and labeling things.
I'm trying to tell you.
Then you start trademarking.
What better way? That's already. I stole that one.
You didn't have to tell me that.
Well, you didn't know. They say it in Pittsburgh.
Oh, they do?
Stairway to 7.
How long have they been saying that?
Since 10, they got the 6th one. What the hell? What are we talking about? Since 2008.
What was number 6?
One for the thumb. No, the other thumb.
What?
Yeah. One for the thumb was 5. And then 6 was 6-bird.
Okay.
Man, these are really catchy.
Yeah.
Not bad.
One for the thumb was the 5th one, and then
2
6-bird.
No, that's easy.
That one was stolen.
That's a different saying.
I think you guys used that one too.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But yeah, man. Stairway to 7 begins now.
Well, if my Vikings don't win the Super Bowl this year, which they probably won't, because they have never done that.
Now that attitude.
I'll be rooting for the Carey Steelers.
Wow.
Okay.
Just so I can see history happen.
Yeah. So we can finally make those T-shirts.
And we can sing the song, and it can actually mean something.
Yeah, but listen, here's the deal. Can I make a deal with both of you?
I don't know.
Anthony, I think you're in on this. We talked about it one time.
Yeah.
You called me angry about it. We discussed a solution. If we're going to proceed with this whole Steelers thing and here we go, you guys have to go into that booth one day and you got to actually record your own real version of it. And then you can have it on a quick and hit it. Because Marshy and you, both of you guys have music background. Throw a little music, because the original sucks.
You didn't like the original.
The original's terrible.
It's okay.
It's not worth singing.
Remixes are generally better.
It sounds nothing like the one you do.
It's okay.
So when you guys do it, make it your own. And then when the time comes, all you got to do is hit that little button, little hot button.
Yeah.
And here we go. And you get a good version with a little like, who knows, right?
If they make it to the Super Bowl, we will play that when we come back.
Yeah, we'll make it so.
You've had a lot of really, really bad ideas. This is not one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Steelers, man.
Okay.
You enjoy it. I mean, let's be honest.
We can just plug it into AI.
If we're all of our teams, and Jamie, your 4 teams that you have.
Yeah, they're contenders.
Did you add one?
Wait, you have a 4th team?
I don't know.
I
Carey
thought
just gave me.
I did.
It's 3. I think Carey's assuming, which is not a bad assumption.
So you have 2. He has 3.
I don't have 2.
You do have 2.
I have
he
1.
He has 1. In honesty.
That you hate.
In all honesty.
I don't hate them.
Do your
I
Falcons?
love them.
Do your Falcons have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year?
Oh God, no.
Do your Chiefs?
What? They're not my Chiefs. I can't claim them.
Do your Lions?
We'll see.
Do your Bucks?
No.
What about your Patriots?
Yeah, let's
they
go,
got a lot
baby.
going on out there in New England.
You know,
and we ain't talking clam chowder. You know what I mean? What about your Vikings?
The hurricane, the hurricane is all around us.
You're
not
in the eye of it.
We're in the eye, baby.
You are in you are
focus.
Hurricanes in the mountains, as we established.
Canadians.
Hurricanes cause avalanches, clearly.
Sometimes.
But my Steelers, out of all of our teams, all 4 of yours are 5, probably have the best chance.
I don't know about that.
They're better than the Falcons?
Yes.
Better than the Vikings?
I don't know.
You don't even like Kyler Murray, and you hate JJ.
You keep confusing me with the other white guy.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Jamie. Jamie doesn't like Kyler Murray.
You don't even like Kyler Murray, and you hate JJ.
You don't like JJ. I know you do.
I don't hate JJ.
You do hate JJ.
I hate him, but you don't like him.
Jamie,
I don't hate JJ.
Jamie, Carey, I told you this last week. Anthony's an undercover Vikings fan.
I love Justin Jefferson.
Not that JJ. The
He's
one that
awesome.
throws the ball to
How
that
can you
JJ.
not like Justin Jefferson?
I love Justin Jefferson. Probably one of the best receivers to ever do it. But the guy that throws him the ball is also named JJ. Yeah. And you hate that guy.
I don't.
You don't like him?
I don't think he's a good quarterback. Like I don't see him. I don't see him maturing into a franchise quarterback.
There you go.
But that's much different than I hate him.
The Lions
like,
window
I hate
is
John
closed.
Elway.
No, it's not.
Why do you hate John Elway? He's a 2-time Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, because he.
What's wrong with you?
Bitched and moaned and got his way out of
So did
Indianapolis.
Eli.
I know. I hate Eli too.
Oh my God!
The Vikings might have the best.
You got to come on, man.
Receiver
you gotta
trio
come on,
in
man.
football right now.
Why would you hate John Elway? What person? I've never heard a person say they hate John Elway.
John Elway?
What is wrong with you?
The biggest whiner known to man?
Oh, come on, man. The guy was a really good
Old horse
baseball
face,
player.
old horse face himself.
Oh,
Shake his hand
come
or
on,
give him
man.
a sugar cube.
Thank you, Jamie. Well said.
Come on.
You got to be.
When you feed John Elway, you have to put your palm like this. So
my
it doesn't
God.
bite your
You
fingers.
guys.
We're talking football here.
You guys are sick.
I don't like John Elway.
John Elway's a Hall of Fame quarterback, 2-time
You know
Super
what?
Bowl winner. What is wrong with you?
If there were actual
How much
football
time you
gods, if they were the football gods, they would have given those titles to Dan Marino, not John Elway.
Oh my gosh.
Who should have been a Baltimore Colt had he not complained.
I'm going to baseball.
He was a first-round draft pick in
Football
baseball.
gods should have smited him. And I don't even know if that's a word.
It is.
They should have smited him.
Yeah, you're good.
Same with Eli.
They're like strike down.
Yeah. Eli should have been a Charger. You know?
Well, he actually he did an interview recently explaining why he decided not to go to San Diego. You should watch it. It's actually really good.
Makes
I don't
the
care.
most
You
sense
think
in the
anybody
world.
wants to be a Jet? But they are.
They don't have a choice.
They
don't have a choice.
Eli and John Elway should not
They
have a
had
choice either.
choices.
I'm just
They
saying.
forced their hand.
You have your beliefs, I have mine.
Nobody
And the
wants to
football
be a
gods,
Jet.
The football gods.
Except for Geno Smith. He's the only one that wants to be a Jet. He's going to take him to the prom. Nobody else
would have him.
Nobody else wants to be here. I'll be there.
I was a Jet before. I know what it's like.
I can do this.
I was a Raider, and now I'm going back to the Jets.
Do you guys know the only team in sports to have drafted 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same draft?
What? In
The Chargers?
Oh, I saw that. It's not.
It's not the Chargers?
It's a trick
It's
question.
a trick question.
It's Dan
I saw that.
Fouts and Eli.
In the same draft.
Same
the same
One
draft.
team to draft 2 Hall of Fame
It's a trick
quarterbacks in the
question.
same draft.
Because it is.
Well, that would be a trick question.
It's a
The
very trick
Chargers.
question.
No, it's not the Chargers.
2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same draft. How far back are we going?
We're going back to the 70s.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't alive in the 70s.
I was, but I can't remember.
In 1979, the Kansas City Royals drafted Dan Marino and John Elway in the draft.
No kidding.
It's a trick
Baseball.
He said it was a trick question.
Yeah,
Guys, you should
I didn't know
have.
it was that much of a trick
Yeah, I
question.
didn't either.
I thought it was like a football question. It's a baseball question.
It's a sports question.
He said
guys
which
should've-
team
It is.
drafted
It is.
2 in Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And you all automatically assumed that it was football.
Our bad.
I don't know why you would assume
Since we're
that.
talking about football, it's clearly our mistake.
Yeah, sorry.
So that stinks that John Elway got those Super Bowls instead of his what could have been teammate for the
Thank you.
Kansas City Royals.
Can you imagine
Dan
those
Marino.
2 in the pitching staff?
No.
Were they both pitchers?
That I
I
did
think
not do enough
Elway's
research
a
on
third
that
baseman.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure he was. All right, we got to get to Brad Thompson, who was a pitcher, not a third baseman. Actually, I think he was a third baseman in high school. We'll get to BT next on 101 ESPN. Battlehawks and the Dallas Renegades next Friday. So May 29th, it's the last regular season home game at the Battle Dome, the Dome at America Center, and you can check it all out. It's Battlehawks Kids Day, where young fans can take flight and rule the turf. The matchup with the Dallas Renegades also will produce a Archie bobblehead for the first 10,000 fans. It's all courtesy of Renewal by Anderson. Tailgate pregame is awesome. They get the Fan Fest going on as well. 4 to 6:30, you can hang out with Archie, try the new 360 photo booth, challenge yourself in the QB toss. It's a party at the Plaza on Friday night, May 29th. Sign up for Battlehawks Kids Club as well. Get a chance to rule the turf during the pregame. And, of course, you can check out the Cacombo, your ticket to game day flavor. It includes a ticket, hot dog, chips, and a drink for $30. You can feed the flock for Battlehawks football. All you have to do is visit UFLBattlehawks.com for details. Again, UFLBattlehawks.com. If you haven't been to a Battlehawks home game yet this year, May 29th is your last chance to check out the Battlehawks at home this year, and they play the Dallas Renegades at 7 o'clock. Again, that Fan Fest and the pregame all available 4 to 6:30 in the Plaza. Again, UFLBattlehawks.com for details.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals win a thriller last night in extra innings, 9-6. The final, Ivan Herrera with a walk-off blast. The Cardinals back in action tonight once again, going up against the Pirates. Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch is at 6:45. We're going to talk about your Redbirds next with our guy, Brad Thompson. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
We're talking everything Redbirds with Cardinals TV analyst Brad Thompson on 101 ESPN. BT is presented by Buffalo Wild Wings, the ultimate home run for wings and wins.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line. We're joined by our good buddy, Brad Thompson, 2006 World Series champion. Of course, he's alongside Chip Carey on the Cardinals TV network. BT, man, what an exciting win last night at Busch Stadium. We figured that Herrera was going to deliver. I didn't think he was going to hit an absolute bomb, but what a way to walk it off last night.
Yeah, the former pitcher in me says, boy, a single would have done it.
You didn't have to do that. I didn't need the 3 runs on my tally.
the old ERA inflator. Dude, it was awesome. Yet again. Like, this team, we just got done talking to Ollie in his office, and I just said, man, it's been so fun watching your guys all season long because they never feel like they're out of it. It doesn't matter. He goes, dude, I totally agree. But yesterday felt even different, like in a good way. He said it was weird, but in a good way. After that 5th inning where Libby ran into some issues and gave up a bunch of runs, he said the guys came in like it was nothing at all. You didn't see one head hang. You just saw everybody go right back to their normal course of business. And that's what good teams do. Generally, that's what you see veteran teams do. But they just keep figuring out a way. So, yeah, what an entertaining end to it. What a great weekend it was. One of the first people I thought of with this Tarps Off crew that was the weekend storyline, hopefully a storyline moving forward, as I think they're dedicating a whole area to those groups. Jamie screams Tarps Off to me.
Oh, yeah.
So he is a card-carrying member of the Tarps Off crew. But, yeah, man, it was just a fun weekend all around.
Yeah, you're 100% correct with that, BT. And I saw you and Chip last night got very creative with your T-shirts. I thought that was awesome as well. I do have a question. T-shirt? I got a very serious question for you. We have conflicting stories here in the Fast Lane.
Okay.
So Jordan Walker, Ollie Marmol, and Matthew Liberatore have all called this player Ivan Herrera. Yet we go on the internet to the official pronunciation, and Herrera himself says Ivan Herrera.
Yeah.
What am I missing here?
So a couple of things they go with it. All right. So first of all, with Mr. Herrera, we'll start with Mr. Herrera. There were a group of us broadcasters last year or 2 years ago. We're asking him, hey, Ivan or Ivan? And he goes, it doesn't matter. I go, no, it matters. It's your name.
It's your name. Yeah. Help us out.
And Rick Horton goes, what does your mother call you? What does Mom say? And he's like, Mom says Ivan. Okay, well, that's your name.
There we go.
So it's Ivan. Ivan is his name. So, but he will answer to Ivan. He'll answer to anything in a good, in like a nice tone. He's a Labrador Retriever. He's like the nicest guy in the world. You just say, "Come here, who's a good boy?" Like he's coming. So, he's just so genuinely excited about everything. I'm sure you guys got a chance to see his interview after the walk-off last night. Dude, he was so jacked up. Like, you just see him, like, shake and just energy, excitement, first career walk-off. But Ivan is definitely the name, but he'll answer to whatever you say in a nice tone.
Well, yeah, and we would never treat him poorly here in the Fast Lane, that's for sure, especially not the way he's playing right now. So, BT, I do have to ask you, though, as a former Cardinal yourself, and kind of knowing, look, we understand how great the fans are here in St. Louis, and they're very knowledgeable. Quite a few used to still have their little scorecards. They keep track of things. Are you surprised at all that the Cardinals organization has wrapped their arms around this new energy zone, tarps off zone, whatever you want to call it? Are you surprised that they've kind of rolled with it and made it a thing?
No, I'm not. I'm not surprised. What I am surprised with and excited by is that the way that it happened so fast and how they were able to jump on it so quickly. Like, that is surprising to me. But like anything else, right? Something hits when the iron strikes, you better be ready. Look, this is what they've been wanting. This is what they've been trying to do the last couple of years with their concerts at the ballpark, their Friday nights up in Budweiser Terrace. So, like, they've been trying to get a younger, more energetic crowd. And it just took a club baseball team from Stephen F. Austin to show up, take their shirts off, and then take over an entire section or three. But it really, like, it took off on its own, but you'd be crazy not to embrace it, right? The old get off my lawn, that's not baseball. Sit in a different section then. Like, go somewhere else because there is room for every style of fan at Busch Stadium. Plenty of seats, right? So if you're you want to sit down and clap every once in a while, great. There's room for you. You want to sit and eat all you can eat and drink. You got Big Mac land. You got the green seats if you got a little cheddar. Like, there are different places that you can be. But it is awesome, man. Dedicating that area in the bleachers, general admission for those, for those that want to be a part of it. They got the tarps off towel. You don't have to have your tarp off to sit out there. It's fully accepted, though, for sure, and really took off. It was so fun to watch it last night, too, as it was the last game that the crew from Stephen F. Austin was here. And it started as a small group in one section, and then it grew to that entire section is full, and then it took over the two sections next to it. It's just been cool to see that grow. But, yeah, credit the organization for jumping on board. Because, like, Jamie, to your point, right, traditional baseball, right, traditional style, you think Cardinals, you think class. And, look, there is nothing I don't think there's anything more classy than cheering for your team and being out there and being energetic. So they've embraced it. They love it. And I know for me, just getting the opportunity to be in the ballpark the last couple of days, you feel the energy from that group. It's been cool.
BT, talk to me about Matthew Liberatore. We know that this year is still, despite how well they're playing, I think this is still kind of a rebuilding year. But he has shown some flashes of really good pitching, and then he shows maybe an inning or two where you're like, okay, where did that come from? Last night, 9 strikeouts, but then he gave up 7 hits and 4 earned runs and kind of blew up in that one inning. What are you seeing from him, and where do you think his future projects him to be?
God, I mean, yesterday in that ball game, through his first couple of innings, I looked at Chip in the break. I'm like, this dude's going to throw a no-hitter, like the way that he was going. He had struck out 5 of the first 6 batters that he faced in the ball game. His breaking ball was as nasty as we've seen it. And look, eyeball tests will tell you a lot, and your eyeball tests say, man, that thing's breaking off the table. And then when you look at the spin rate, look at the numbers, it was higher than he'd been throwing it all season, like had some real torque to it. And he was mowing. He was mowing through the 4 innings. And then to your point, and this happened last outing, by the way. Remember, it was 46 pitches for him through 4 innings against the A's. And then it took him 41 to get out of the 5th inning. And it was a Nick Kurtz home run, grand slam, that ended up being the difference maker. Look, I feel like there were a couple of mistakes in the zone that they took advantage of, and I don't mean this not trying to like make an excuse or actually disparaging any player in general. I think if you have a healthy Mason Wynn at short, we're talking about a different game potentially. Like there was a ground ball that snuck up the middle that would have been a double play. If Mason is there, next batter pops up, maybe that's a totally different inning. Maybe it looks totally different for Matthew Liberatore. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, you still got to execute pitches in that 5th inning. And maybe it's easier to do this because the Cardinals won, and in the fashion that they did, it was so exciting. I came away from that outing far more encouraged about Matthew Liberatore than discouraged. The fact that he showed as much swing and miss as he did with his nasty of breaking stuff with the curveball and the slider, like I think it just showed you even more of what that ceiling ends up looking like for him.
BT, just maybe just speak in general, then why do you the Cardinals have got to be looking at this? I would imagine they're a smart organization. They certainly want him to extend beyond the 5th inning. He does tend to have bad innings, 4th inning, 5th inning. Last time was the 5th inning. What do you think they're looking at in order to help him break out of that kind of trend and get into the sixth inning? Because the stuff, like to your point, the stuff is there.
Sure. Yeah, well, look, without having the actual answer to this, like my thought would be, first of all, you're making sure health-wise he's still good. The velo was still good. Now, some of the execution at the top of zone wasn't. A couple of those singles to start things off was a fastball and a cutter top of the zone that were singles. Weren't hit hard necessarily, but got something going. One thing that you noticed early in that ball game for him is he used his fastball for effect. He didn't use that thing like in the strike zone. I think he was throwing it like 55% strikes while he was hammering like 70+% with everything else. So he was using it to set things up. I think he lost a little feel for that fastball. So the first thing that you're going to look at to get a guy deeper into the game is, hey, physically, are you still strong in those middle innings? And I think the answer is yes. And then 2 comes down to execution and sequencing. So I'm sure they'll look at some of the sequences. It did feel like in that 5th inning, I'll have to go back and look at the actual numbers, but it felt like, again, eyeball test, that he got away from the bigger curveball and the slider a little bit more in that inning, which had been his bread and butter coming into it. He leaned on the changeup a little bit more, was trying to elevate with the 4-seam. And I don't know if that's a product of seeing the lineup again for that 3rd time around, trying not to give him the same looks, or it was just what felt comfortable for him. I haven't had a chance to talk to Libby about it yet today. But those are the kind of the things that you look at. You're looking at the physical strength. Are you good to go? And I would say he is. I mean, this guy has been built up. He learned a lot last year of what his body needs to recover. And then, we all know it all comes down to execution. So I'll be interested to know sequence-wise if it went the way that he wanted to and it was just lack of execution, or if he got away from the initial game plan a little bit.
BT, I think everybody was waiting to see some adversity for J.J. Weatherholt, and he kind of went through it. What was he, 2 for 20, that span or something like that? And then he has bounced back, having a few incredible games, a home run in there as well. What does it tell us about J.J. Weatherholt now that he seems, not that he's battle-tested because it's still his first year, but I think everybody's waiting to see how would he react to, a slump. And I think he's kind of shown everybody what he's got.
Yeah, I think the way that you laid it out tells the story perfectly, Jamie. Like, he has gone through a couple of rough times, and you would never know it. You would never know it with the way he works, the way that he looks in the box. He never looks defeated. He just continues to grind it out and then figures out a way. He talked about this last week. He talked about how throughout the season he's been pitched differently all season long. Like, guys are not attacking him the same way. Like, gone are the days where it's like, oh, lefty, hard in, soft away. Like, no, like they got reports on all these dudes, and the reports aren't just tendencies in the minor leagues. It's what has he done all year? What did he do last week? What did he do last game? What did he do last at bat? Like, these are so finely tuned, and as a hitter, you got to be able to make those adjustments accordingly. But the fact that his swing in the 3rd inning, that 2-run home run that he hit to left center, that is one of the best swings he's taken all season long. Like, his ability to go that direction with power opens up so much for him. Then he added another walk in it, and obviously the single and scored there in the 10th inning on the Herrera home run. He is just, his poise has been outstanding. So even with the tough times, and look, the counting numbers for him, they're going to get way better than they are right now. He comes into action hitting 239, getting on base at a 362 clip. He does have the 9 homers. Like, these counting numbers are going to keep going for him. You're going to see more consistency with bats to ball, with the average, with the on base. But he's been a perfect fit. So he's growing on the job in a really tough spot. Batting a leadoff in the big leagues is not an easy thing to do, and he's handling it perfectly.
Well said. BT, always love having you on the show, man. We love your insight. We love your humor. Keep up the great work alongside Chip, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Absolutely, guys. And if you're wondering the workout plan for Chip and I, look, consistency is key. I think that's one of the biggest things.
Looks like a high-rep workout.
Sugar. Yeah, we watch our carbs quite a bit, and that's just kind of how we got shredded. And I will say, like, I'll be totally honest with you, the tan was fake, okay?
Sure.
You know me, I'm pretty pale, but other than that, all legit.
Yeah, body legit, just a little bit of a spray tan. No big deal, BT. We understand that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This body's a temple. You guys know that.
Oh,
I'll talk to you
100%.
next week.
Yeah. See you, buddy.
See ya.
That's Brad Thompson here in the Fast Line on 101 ESPN. If you don't know what we're talking about, the guys, BT and Chip, last night before the game, donned some T-shirts in which they had, like, you know.
They were bronzed gods.
Bronze gods. Absolutely. Looking good. All right, it's Fast Line on 101 ESPN. Game 2 tonight between the Cardinals and the Pirates. We played the lineup game earlier today. We got some more Cardinals stuff coming in a couple of segments. We, though, are going to have some fun projecting the 2026 NFL rookie leaders. Who leads in passing yards, touchdowns, who leads in sacks, receptions. We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. The NFL rookie leaders, projections. You guys ready to have some fun with projecting who could lead the league rookie-wise? Not lead the league, but lead the rookies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Carey's fired up. ESPN.com released this article, passing yards and touchdowns. You think it's a slam dunk in certain categories?
Well, I looked at it.
Well, no, this isn't guessing. This is what you think.
Okay. I thought you might have said don't look at it. And
No, this is just who you project.
We're just asking for your opinion, Carey.
No problem, dude.
We'll ask Andrew.
I don't want any problems. I apologize.
So ESPN.com made their projections, but I'm more interested in yours. All right. Passing yards. Slam dunk, it's Mendoza, or could you see Carson Beck, or Carson Beck, and that's about it. I don't think
I don't
Drew
think
Aller when Aaron Rodgers falls down a flight of stairs or something.
Whoa! That was pretty random, but very specific at the same time.
That was a bit much, brother.
We're just saying Drew Aller.
No, it's not what
when
you
Aaron
said.
Rodgers falls down the stairs.
There you go.
Or something.
It's not who you said. It's what you said after it.
I'm just saying Drew Aller could be a part of this.
Come on, man.
If you feel as though
Aaron Rodgers
falls down some steps.
God.
We can't forget about Francisco.
Yeah, for
Mendoza.
Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Is Mendoza a slam dunk for passing yards among rookies?
He's got to be. He's going to play the most, right?
He's first quarterback taken.
Moving on.
Oh, wow. This is going to be, Carey.
I guess we didn't get to.
No, we don't get a tip. We don't have.
You know what? Give me Drew Aller.
Because
Drew Aller's going to be
Aaron Rodgers.
Because the Steelers are going to clinch the division by week 14.
And then go to Drew Aller?
No, I'm just kidding. None of that made sense.
If it's not, how about this? If it's not Mendoza, is it Beck?
It has to be.
Okay. If it's not Jeremiah Love, who leads the league in rush and leads the rookies in rushing yards, who is it?
Jadarian Price.
Okay.
I honestly
His teammate
think
at Notre Dame.
I think it might be him. The reason being they have a better team in Seattle. We don't know how soon Zach Charbonnet is going to be back healthy, but they have a better team. When you have a better team, defenses have to play both the pass and the run. They have to defend against both. If you put too many people in the box, Jackson Smith and Jigba, who is the offensive player of the year, who even though his award said defensive. He's going to take the top off the coverage and going to beat you deep plenty of times. So you're going to have to play more balanced defensively with Jadarian Price being the running back versus a team. We don't even know who the starting quarterback is for the Arizona Cardinals right now. You just said potentially Carson Beck, but they're still waiting on Jacoby Brissett to show up to camp. So I think their passing game is more limited. I know Trey McBride is a dude, but you got to have a dude to throw it to him. So I would say that Jadarian Price is going to have a rushing yard total than Jeremiah Love would. Only because of that.
Okay, it gets
I think he's better.
It gets a little more interesting when you look at the receiving yards among rookies. Who do you think leads all rookies in receiving yards? Ooh, it's all said and done. Hard to lead the team in receptions and receiving when your quarterback's on his back constantly. I think that's only my thought.
Mekhi Lemon, especially if A.J. Brown winds up going to New England or wherever, if they end up getting rid of him, Mekhi Lemon fits right into what Philly's doing, and I think he is a dude. So
I do too.
I think Cardinal Tate, because they're going to be throwing the ball 40 times a game. And last year they were throwing the ball a lot, but they had people dropping passes. I think Cam Ward did a really good job as a rookie quarterback. They just couldn't have people. They didn't have people that were catching the ball consistently. So I think it'll be Cardinal Tate. And I do like Mekhi Lemon. I don't know what happens with A.J. Brown now that the whole Patriot ordeal is kind of in flux in the way that it's going. Who knows where he ends up or if he ends up anywhere else. So he's fighting for second, third targets on that team because they got some dudes there. Cardinal Tate is going to be the number one receiver in Tennessee, I believe, to start the season out, and I think he's going to get a lot of targets.
I could see Jordan Tyson in New Orleans doing well too, with some of the attention being taken off of him and placed obviously onto Chris Olave.
Yeah.
So I could see that, but I like Marsh's selection of Mekhi Lemon, especially if and then the only I'm assuming that A.J. Brown is dealt before the start of the season.
I keep hearing right at the beginning of June he's being dealt.
I could see that.
There was one quarterback.
For whatever reason, I don't know.
One quarterback that we did not mention.
Drew Al, I did. I mentioned Drew.
No. A certain quarterback that was picked higher than we expected.
Ty Simpson?
Ty Simpson.
Oh, Ty Simpson.
Of course, Matthew Stafford. He would have to get injured.
Don't they have Stetson Bennett there too?
Yeah, come on.
I don't know. He's got a year of pro football under his belt.
Yeah.
You know, Marshy? Like what? Your guy JJ had a year under his belt too, and you thought he was going to be amazing.
I don't know why you got to do that.
Back to JJ.
I don't know why you got to do that.
It's a reference point. I'm not being a jerk. It's a reference point. Jesus,
You clearly see how much J.J. McCarthy
I know how he
hurts
feels. He
his
doesn't
spirit.
care about J.J. anymore.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, he does.
He still likes J.J.
He believes that he's going to be the starter.
I don't know about that.
I
think that he'll play at some point throughout the year.
I'm sorry. My bad. I thought you'd finally realize he's not good. It's my fault.
He's played 1 year.
That's why Carey said it did.
I didn't say he's not good. I thought you just realized.
You know what? I'm starting to believe that you actually did say that second baseman thing on purpose.
No, that wasn't.
He really didn't. And I know when he did.
And this didn't start out on purpose.
But now it's leading that way because
But it might be.
Now James just ticked. All right, you know what?
Not ticked.
Let's not. Hey, let's settle this in the Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
It's 4:06 in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Andrew Marsh and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and we got Bryce in the Gauntlet today. What's up, Bryce?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. Appreciate you listening. Thanks for battling today.
Today's Wednesday.
That's all right. I don't care what day it is for him.
I was just saying, it's Wednesday. I got confused.
It's been a long week.
It's all good. No problem.
Bryce, I'm not sitting here judging you. That's for sure. I'm not going to shame you.
I screw that up all the time, Bryce. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes I say, let's get nasty on a Monday when it's Friday.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
That's all I screw up today. That'll be great.
There you go, Bryce.
You know what? That's the attitude.
Yeah.
Right there. Never mind what Carey says.
All right, Bryce. Would you like to take on Marsh, Jamie, me, or the guy that's been talking a lot of smack, Carey Davis?
I've thought about this a long time. I kind of have this Illinois thing, anti-Illinois thing, so it's got to be CD.
Oh, Carey Davis.
Good luck, Bryce.
Good luck.
Now, Bryce, as we send Carey off to the cone of silence, do you have an anti-Illinois Fighting Illini thing or anti-Illinois the state?
Mostly the school. I don't really have a problem with the state, but I too many reasons to be a MIZ fan and no Illinois.
There you go.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Well, Bryce, go ahead and tell Andrew Marsh to spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel, Marshy.
Okay. Bryce, you have a category you're hoping for?
My kiddo really wants random, so I generally want what my kiddo wants, so random.
I like it.
Well, if your kiddo wants random, then random your kiddo shall get.
Wow, you got random. Okay, there you go. Baby. So you're going to get 4.
I didn't really want random, but I'll take it.
You darn kid. You darn kid, open his mouth. All right.
Don't blame the children.
You're going to get 4 and 8. Bryce said it, not me.
A lot of sassiness going on.
I just echoed what Bryce was telling us. All right, Bryce, you're going to get 4 random questions today. Each one is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions are worth 1 point. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
On August 25th, 1979, this acclaimed Vietnam War film opened in theaters. It starred Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando, and Dennis Hopper. What
Apocalypse Now
movie is that? Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Since you're unsure of that one, we'll go on to question 2. Can you tell us the best-selling pinball game of all time? I know, right?
I'll take the options, please.
All right. Is it Star Trek, The Addams Family, or Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Addams Family. Final answer.
Question number 3. Please provide the nickname for Secretariat, the first horse to win the Triple Crown in 25 years.
Options, please.
Options are Red Chestnut, Gentle Giant, or Big Red.
Oh, man. Thanks. What was the second option, please?
The second option was Gentle Giant.
Big Red, and the other option?
So we have Red Chestnut, Gentle Giant, and Big Red.
Let's go with Big Red. It's not right, but final answer.
All right.
Final question. What was the original name of the grandfather clock? What was the original name of the grandfather clock?
I'll take the option, please.
All right. The tall case clock, Hickory Dickory, or the Talus Edifice?
Edifice.
Excuse me.
I'll go with option A, please.
The tall case clock. Final answer?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's bring back Carey from the cone of silence. How you feeling, Bryce?
Warm.
Warm to quite warm. Okay. All right. That's fair. All right, CD. How was the cone of silence?
Oh, man, it was good in there listening to a little bit of Stain. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
That's not Creed.
No, it's not.
Carey.
It's
Good work.
definitely not. Yep.
You're welcome.
All right, Carey, your category is random.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Love
go,
that
Carey.
random.
Pack a lunch, buddy.
Okay.
And here we go. On August 25th, 1979, this acclaimed Vietnam War film opened in theaters. This acclaimed Vietnam War film.
What year?
Opened in theaters, 1979. It starred Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando, and Dennis Hopper.
Wasn't that? I don't know the name of it. Welcome to Vietnam? No. What was the name of it? Is that the name of it? Welcome to Vietnam? I remember Martin Sheen. Oh, come on, man. That's bad. Options.
Your options are Welcome to Vietnam. I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on. That was terrible.
I'm just kidding. Here are your real options. Apocalypse Now, Tears of the Sun, or Platoon.
Oh, I think it's Platoon. But they said something about Welcome to Vietnam. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Let's go with Platoon. Final answer.
Were you thinking of Good Morning, Vietnam?
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning,
Vietnam. Welcome, Vietnam. Yeah.
With Robin Williams.
Is that what that is? Oh, that's a completely different movie.
Stripes.
That's a comedy.
Gosh darn it.
Isn't it Stripes? Isn't that movie called Stripes?
No, Good Morning, Vietnam.
Oh, that's the actual
movie.
title?
And Stripes is Bill Murray.
Ah, that's right.
Good morning, Vietnam is what I was thinking. Yeah.
Good morning, Vietnam. Well, it's not that.
Good.
All right, question 2.
Options.
You ready?
Sure.
Can you tell us the best-selling pinball game of all time?
Pinball?
Pinball wizard.
No, I can't.
Who sang that?
Who?
Exactly.
Oh. Pinball game? Give me the options.
Was it Star Trek, The Addams Family, or Terminator 2, Judgment Day?
Definitely not what I was thinking. Star Trek, Terminator 2, or...
The Addams Family.
Well, I'll scratch off The Addams Family. Terminator 2 was probably... But now those Trekkies. Let's go Star Trek. Final answer.
Question number 3. Please provide the nickname for Secretariat, the first horse to win the Triple Crown in 25 years.
I don't know, man. I almost said.
Final answer?
Did you? I did what you did. I almost did it.
I don't know.
Give me the options.
Options are Red Chestnut, Gentle Giant, or Big Red.
Oh, that's Andy Reid. Red Chestnut, Gentle Giant, or Big Red. Let's go Gentle Giant. Final answer. This is bad, brother.
Last question, CD. What was the original name of the grandfather clock?
Options.
The tall case clock, Hickory Dickory, or the Talus Edifice?
Talus Edifice is something you just made up. Give me that. Final answer.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go right down the list here.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to go right down the list.
I hate it when you do that.
On August 25th, 1979, this acclaimed Vietnam War film opened in theaters. It starred Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando, and Dennis Hopper. Bryce said Apocalypse Now. CD went with Platoon. Correct answer is...
Platoon did have a Sheen.
Just not that
Charlie
one.
Sheen.
Doggone it.
Apocalypse Now. The answer.
Bryce did not need the options on that. It's 2-0.
I'll see y'all later.
Can you tell us the best-selling pinball game of all time? Bryce went with the Addams Family. CD went with Star Trek. Correct answer is
the Addams Family.
Bryce did need the options on that.
Right. Yep. Over 20,000 units sold. Carey.
Bryce up 3-0. Please provide the nickname for Secretariat, the first horse to win the Triple Crown in 25 years. Bryce went with Big Red. CD went with Gentle Giant. Correct answer is...
It ain't Andy Reid, but it is Big Red.
It is Big Red. Bryce up 4-0. Will CD get on the board?
That's all we're waiting for, huh?
Will CD get on the board? What was the original name of the grandfather clock? Bryce took the options. He went with option A, which was the tall case clock. CD, and I quote, "You just made that up," went with the Talus Edifice. Correct answer is...
It is the tall case clock.
Bryce.
You have chosen wisely.
Bryce, you won 5-0, and you ended the listeners' losing skid.
30 games.
It was 30 straight losses for the listeners before you joined today and shut out CD 5-0. Nice job, Bryce.
Wow.
You got every question right.
He did.
He did.
And he wasn't pumped about getting random either.
He got the day wrong, but nothing else wrong that day.
If that's how I screw up, I had a good Wednesday.
And that's how it played out. So, Bryce, congratulations. You'll be back tomorrow to take on either Marsh, Jamie, or me. Nice job. Wow.
Look forward to it. Just to explain real quick, Illinois is one of the schools that said no to me back 34 or 5 years ago. So ever since then, and being raised here, it's no Illini. It's all Mizzou.
There we go.
Okay,
I respect a man who holds a grudge.
Absolutely.
That either, actually.
You know what?
You got a solid reason.
That's right. That's right. What was it a sport or was it school? What?
Oh, I applied to the school. They said no, but I went to it was one of the best no's I ever got because I ended up at Tulane, and that's a great place to be, 18 to 22.
Hey, you know what? Tulane, they call that the Illinois of the South.
Do they? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Marsh, Tulane.
Green Wave.
Nice job. Well done. Well, this Green Wave will join us again tomorrow. Nice job, Bryce.
Good job.
I'll be available at 4.
All right. See you, Bryce.
Have a good one.
Guys.
CD, let me tell you something. If you're gonna end a streak of 30, you do it this way.
Yeah.
Wow. You do it this way. You don't talk. You just hey. It's just gonna be bad.
That was the first listener win since April 7th.
Wow.
That was a hell of a run, man.
It was. Yeah.
Hey, boys.
Hey, you know what? Pat on the back to us.
Yeah. All good things must come to an end.
If I may, we can't lose 2 in a row. Got it. That losing streak. Never lose 2 in a row.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
It is hard. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat a team twice.
It is. Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah.
And if they beat us, if he beats us, it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yes. Really hard to get that 4th one, too.
Yeah. All right. That is the Gauntlet. Is Nolan Gorman turning a corner after a ding-dong Johnson last night? Jamie, it's time for you to get on board. That's next on 101 ESPN.
drive, right center field, well hit. Gorman spoils the move.
Chip Carey on the call, Cardinals TV network, as Nolan Gorman was one of the 4 players for the Cardinals that touched seats last night. J.J. Weatherholtz also hit a home run. Alec Burleson hit a home run. And, of course, Ivan Herrera hit the walk-off. It was funny, too, when we had BT on. I didn't think about it. You know, when BT was talking about, well, you know, a single would have done just fine. He got into pitcher mode there. I didn't even think about the fact that you added 3 runs onto your, well, I guess 2 runs because the one was the ghost runner. So 2 runs on your ERA.
Do they not count the ghost runner?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they should, but I don't know.
I'm
mean,
pretty sure they
being,
don't.
Anthony.
It is, but he's in that case he's a ghost. So, you know, he doesn't count.
I can see him pretty clear. Just saying.
No, I'm just saying that you need to get back on board with Nolan Gorman.
What's your problem today?
My problem is this.
You're so pissy today.
My
All
problem
day,
is
Carey,
this.
This guy's been right. He's been on one.
Here's my problem.
Why are you so pissy, Leon?
I'm at the game last night, and I'm watching Gorman's ABs.
Yeah.
And all I kept thinking about is, why can't this, Jamie Rivers, get on board with Gorman?
Yeah.
He wants this guy off the roster. He wants the Furminator to play third base.
Every day.
Why can't he get... And then just as I was thinking that,
boom,
Gorman.
Yeah.
Home run.
You're welcome.
No, you're not doing this. We're going to twist it and say,
no,
I was motivating him.
Tough love. Hard truth. What did Ollie say the other day? What became for her? This team has to be able to accept hard truth. Yeah. All I'm doing, I'm an extension of the coaching staff, is what I am.
No.
And I applied hard truth to Nolan Gorman.
You applied something.
He's applying
it right now. And look what happened.
I don't like
smell
it,
to it.
That was Marshy earlier.
Hey, I did you guys a favor.
You didn't do me no favor.
Do me a favor.
I think Nolan Gorman is figuring it out. He's on a 6-game hitting streak. We were talking about it the last couple of days. He's been seeing the ball better. And for me, I think the thing that...
No, Gorman, not for me.
No, not for me.
Carey, we're talking. I know you can't hear right now because you're in the penalty box.
I can't hear myself.
We're not talking about Fermin.
Am I talking loud?
No,
I feel like I'm screaming.
No, you're good.
I feel like I'm yelling. In this 6-game hitting streak, he's only struck out 1 time, which lets you know that he's both making contact, seeing the ball better, not chasing as much. And I think that that's one of the things that, we've kind of said this about Nolan Gorman. He's either going to strike out or hit a home run. Last night, he hit a home run. The only concern I would have is he tends to do this, right? He has stretches where he can go 10 games and hit the ball really well, hit a couple of home runs, and then he can go 10 games where he might strike out 15 to 20 times. And that might be on the low end because he's a hit or miss type of swinger, and when he makes contact, he drives the ball really hard. But the best part about this right now that I'm seeing, not just the hitting streak, but just not swinging and missing and striking out as much.
You guys want to play a game?
I love to play a game.
Since May 1st, okay? This is from May 1st through last night's game. So this is a 15 to 16 game stretch, okay? Mm-hmm. Who do you think, since May 1st, is leading the Cardinals in home runs?
Since May 1st?
Since May 1st.
Home runs, you say.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who's going to...
J.J. Weather.
I wanted to say J.J.,
but he had a big slump there for a while, so...
May 1st. It wouldn't be Gorman. You wouldn't make it that obvious, would you?
Of course he would.
You think he would?
Yeah, he's Anthony.
I
don't know what that means.
I don't either. That felt kind of harsh.
That was an arrow, but like you pulled it out of your bag and then it just broke. You fired it anyways.
So the obvious answer, I don't think Jordan Walker only hit like 1 or 2.
Nolan Gorman.
Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker with 4. All right. In all seriousness, since May 1st, who leads in runs scored?
Probably
J.J. Weatherholt.
J.J. Weatherholt.
Or Ivan
the Terrible.
Jordan Walker.
Oh, my gosh.
OPS, Anthony.
Since May 1st, RBI.
Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker, yeah.
Where are we going?
How did we get here?
Yeah.
This is a Nolan Gorman
What's the
segment.
point? It's
WRC Plus.
It's Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker. Yeah.
What is going on?
It says Gorman on my sheet.
Yeah. Gorman's second in all these categories. Most of them. Most of them, at least.
I was wondering where we were going here.
At least
and you know
WRC
what?
plus, he's 135.
Second place is the new first.
Gorman's got 2 home runs over that span. He's scored 5 runs. He's driven in 6. He's got the highest walk rate, believe it or not. Gorman, among qualified hitters, Gorman, since May 1st on the Cardinals, has got a 15.8% walk rate. Who do you guys think is leading in strikeout rate over that time?
Over the last 2 weeks?
Since May 1st.
J.J. Weatherholt.
That's
a
a good
bad
answer.
run there for a while.
This is Weatherholt.
No. I'd go Victor Scott.
Okay.
How many plate appearances?
Oh, wow.
Can't give you that
57.
answer.
Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Oh, my God. You are terrible. What the hell are we doing, man?
What's going on? Here I am trying to build the guy up, and Anthony cuts him at the knees.
No. He's talking about who has been the best in terms of striking out the least, right?
No.
Struck out
definitely
the
not.
most.
Right. Yeah.
I know what you tried to do, Marshy.
Yeah.
You tried to
But
make
his
it better.
numbers are all respectable. He's second or third in all the categories we were talking about.
But he's still striking out at a high rate.
Yeah, but he's walking at a high rate too.
There you go.
In fairness, my point is,
what is the
We don't
point?
even
when
know
it comes to creating runs for the team, weighted runs created plus, Jordan Walker with a 186, Nolan Gorman is second with 135. He has been a very productive hitter since May 1st, but because of guys like Jordan Walker, Gorman's bat has overshadowed that. And you guys all mentioned everybody else but Gorman too, which proves the point that he's actually been a very productive offensive player since May 1st. That's my point.
Let me ask
There
you
you
this.
go.
Do you
Bring it
think we
home.
start to see him more regularly against lefties now? Because Alec Burleson was thoroughly impressed. I mean, I'll read the quote. He says, "That's one of the most impressive home runs I've seen, not just left on left, but just off that guy." He goes, obviously, which is Sisk was the reliever at the time. He goes, obviously, that's what a bullpen's for. They're going to try and match up. They're doing it based upon their thinking, the matchups, the pitcher's favorite, and when it's not, or even when it is, and then we come through, it's fun to watch. So, is the myth gone? Or will Ollie still just keep doing the whole,
Maybe he picks and chooses his spots, but Jamie, to your question, I think I would. I think I'd play him. Let's see what he's got. If it's like a real bad matchup,
I never really understood
maybe
a lot of this stuff because there's righty on righty all the time, and then there's more right-handed pitchers. I understand the whole the percentages and all that, but why can't you lefty on lefty?
Especially if you think he might be a full a regular for you, not somebody you platoon. And I thought we would see actually more platoon at third base than what we're getting now. It's mostly Gorman, so I would let him hit more against lefties.
I thought it was going to be more Gorman than anyone else. And to your point, I think the only way you know if you can hit left-handed pitching is to go and hit against left-handed pitching.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You can't do it any other way.
Yeah.
Well, this season he is better against lefties, and his slug is better against a lefty. His average is better against lefties.
Why, March? Did you tell Ollie when he was here yesterday though? That's all?
No, I wasn't here. I wasn't here for that one.
Okay.
Now, the plate appearance, obviously, there's a huge difference in terms of that. He's under 30 plate appearances against lefties. You just don't
just
see
hasn't been given
it.
a chance, Andrew.
Well, that's true.
It's all psychological.
Put me in, coach. I can do it. All right. We got our Sports Six Pack Part 1 coming up. If you've got any questions, 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. So keep those questions coming in. And we'll do our Sports Six Pack Part 1 next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals take on the Pirates once again tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch from Busch is at 6:45. Coming up next, we have part one of our Sports Six-Pack, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's Andrew Marsh with question one from the Air Comfort Service text line. If you want to send us a question, you can. 314-399-9646. Question one, Marsh.
Question number one.
All right. This one is from Pete. If we remember, Pete was in our text inbox or on the Air Comfort Service text line last September trying to convince us that the Cardinals would make the playoffs. Now, they did not do that. Pete is now back wondering, do we now believe in this Cardinals team or not so much?
No, we absolutely, Pete, come on, man.
So way different.
Come on, Pete. Don't you be pointing your finger at us. I'm just assuming that that's what he did after he sent in the question, okay? So, finger down, Pete. We're all on board. Actually, I don't know if Carey is. Carey seems to be kind of the wait-and-see guy.
Yeah. I'm excited about this.
Mister, I'm not getting on this roller coaster guy.
Yeah. I told you all don't ever turn the game off.
Yeah, but that's different from thinking. Like, I think there's a playoff team. Jamie believes it. March definitely believes it.
That they're a playoff team?
Yeah, what about you? It's a playoff team this year.
Okay.
There it is.
No, I mean, I don't want to make that commitment.
I know. We can hear it.
Yeah,
we can hear it in your voice.
Sometimes you just got to go for it, you know?
Not this guy.
What happened to being spontaneous?
Oh, and
I'm sorry, remember, I got criticized. Are we at Flag Day? Are we at Flag Day?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are we at Flag Day? We are not.
Nobody
we got about 3 more weeks. June 14th.
Yeah.
We got about 3 more weeks.
I thought that was Arbor Day.
That's another day.
Yeah. Al Arbor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They should have one. 4 Stanley Cups.
No kidding. Well, Pete, 3 of the 4 of us are in.
75%.
It's good.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's your answer, Pete.
I guess we'll move on.
Yeah.
Go Cards.
Sorry, Pete.
You tried.
Pete will be fine.
Let's hope.
Question number 2.
All right, from the 618, what markets would grow the health of U.S. hockey with an NHL expansion team?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's wild because the current teams that they're talking about getting hockey teams are already pretty established with, like, youth hockey. Like, so in Atlanta, let's just use that for an example, is when the Atlanta Thrashers went there, they started building all their little the youth programs. Well, the Thrashers left, but the programs kept growing. Hockey became very popular. It is extremely popular in Atlanta right now. They've got really good teams down there. So bringing a team back there, I don't know if that really spikes it. Maybe a little bit, but they're currently doing well. Now, Houston is the other one, but there's a lot of hockey in Texas now. Like the Dallas Junior Stars are a massive program in the state of Texas. And there's a lot of different teams. That's the biggest one. But maybe Houston helps expand that. You know, Quebec, if Quebec's an expansion team, like hockey in Canada is always big. So it's not like that's going to move the needle. And I don't know any of the other cities they've talked about. I think that at one point they talked about Portland, but I don't know about that. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe. It's not, it won't have the same effect as like the Florida Panthers, the Tampa Bay Lightning, I guess if the Arizona Coyotes, but they have a very established youth program as well. The Junior Coyotes are a massive success. But again, that happened after the Phoenix Coyotes moved into Arizona. So it would have to be a state that has very little to no hockey.
Like Iowa.
Yeah, I don't know if a team's going to Iowa. Just don't know.
Well, yeah, if they build it, people will come.
They might. They might not. I don't know.
What about Idaho? They had the Steelheads play there, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
No, I get you don't love it.
No, there'll be no NHL.
Is there any
team.
other state though that you could put a team in?
Montana.
That already doesn't sort of love hockey.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I've always thought of like North Dakota, but it's just not big enough. Like I don't think it could support it. And plus, you already have the college hockey there.
Right. Yeah, like North Dakota, the school that I went to is like the size of this complex that we work at is not that big.
No, they got a great hockey facility though.
Oh, here we go. 618 and 636 bring up some cities.
Sure.
Indianapolis. JB's shaking his head no.
They've had IHL teams there before, never really succeeded. Their youth hockey program, the Indy Fuel, they're pretty good. They've got a good little membership there. It's just not a hockey hotbed, and it's not really big enough to plop another pro team in there.
We have Kansas City.
Yeah, I just don't know.
We have Milwaukee. No on Milwaukee.
Been to Milwaukee?
I have been to Milwaukee.
I love Milwaukee, but it's not.
Milwaukee.
They've got the Bucks there, and that's good. They have the Admirals, which is an American Hockey League team. It's just
that's in Green Bay.
A lot of these cities are
that'd be kind of cool.
They're predominantly like minor league cities.
Green Bay hockey.
What about the UP?
UPL? He's out.
Where's your population?
UPS?
You heard me.
Yeah, but where's your population?
I don't know.
Because if they're in
Canada
Michigan
and Michigan, best of both worlds.
But if they're in Michigan, they're probably living closer to Detroit or going to the Red Wings games. Okay. So
we have someone who texted in saying New Orleans. Be interesting.
It'd be interesting. Yeah, they've had hockey in Louisiana before. It's minor league hockey, and I'll tell you this: when it was gritty minor league hockey, like the SPHL way back in the day, and they were fighting 10, 11 times a game, place was packed.
What about Providence?
Providence has the Junior Bruins. Not the Junior Bruins, the Providence Bruins.
Yeah, their season's over.
Yeah, it is. Springfield,
thanks
gotcha.
to Steve Ott. Just a lot of those smaller markets, Springfield, Providence, all that up in the Northeast. It's all Bruins territory.
Okay. I think
he hates the idea.
I don't hate the idea. Guys, you asked me a question.
He vetted it.
I think we all did.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did a nice job.
Project. It was a project.
Jamie, I'm with you this time.
I was just put another team in Canada. Give them another team.
Wow,
maybe they'll win a Stanley Cup.
Those Canadians certainly seemingly like their hockey.
They do. Yeah, and most teams in the U.S. have a lot of Canadians on them.
Yeah.
What about Hawaii?
Hawaii.
You know where I would be interested to put a team, and I've been saying it for a while now. Logistics are certainly something to consider. I think if you put a hockey team in Mexico City, it would be huge. I really do. I think fans would fall in love with it. I think that the violence of the sport, the speed of the sport, all of that would be very well received. And it's not that far off, like from your southern, like from the Texas teams and the Nevada, like Arizona's not there anymore, but it's not a stretch.
I can see it.
And you fly into Canada, it's a little different. Maybe flying into Mexico, but still, you get off the plane, give your thing. I think it could be big.
Yeah,
now you'd run into some problems with certain entities down there that would want their share, maybe, but maybe you wouldn't. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I was told not to talk about it.
We're talking about sponsors.
Yeah, no sponsors.
Correct. It's a very loose portion use of the term, but yes.
We have someone texted in. What about Alaska? We saw an NHL team take on a team from Alaska.
We did.
that documentary.
Yeah.
Alaska's beautiful. Love it. Who the hell's going to the game? The whole state?
I don't know. Hey, Colton Parayko played hockey up in Alaska.
He sure did.
All right, so I think, again, we've vetted this pretty well.
Yeah.
So, why don't we carry over the third question, all right?
Yeah.
Keep those questions rolling in. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack next in the Fast Line. Jamie, we love Stewie for a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons I love Stewie the most is that he's an expert in his field. Stewie from Stewart's American Mortgage Corporation, whether you're looking for a refi opportunity, maybe you don't even know where the rates are and you're not paying attention to it. I certainly don't. I got Stewie. I don't have to worry about that stuff. If I have to secure a loan, I call him. If I need to get a pre-approval letter, I call Stewie. Stewie is so hands-on, and he makes things easy for us, Jamie, which I love.
Yeah, he does. And, buying a home, consolidating debt, refinance, all of these things can be super stressful just because we don't know enough about it. And it's always constantly changing, too. Don't worry about it. Call Stewie. He's up to speed on everything, and he always has a great program in place. So if you think you're having trouble in a certain area, talk to Stewie. He might have something ready to go for you already. But the one thing you cannot do is just sit there and not call him. You can't expect results from Stewie if you don't call him. His personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
And you got to call him or text him. Right now, we were going to call him. He's busy. He's handling a 101 ESPN listener as we speak. Could be you next time, but you got to call him. If you can't remember that number,
Google the Bagel Loan.
NMLS number 226715.
question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut's Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Our Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. If you want to join us in our Sports Six Pack, we're doing part 2 right now with question 3.
Question number 3.
All right. From the 618 first, for Anthony, who's going to get the contract extension between JJ and Walker?
You know, I don't think it's a either-or situation. I think it's an and situation, you know? I think it's a Jordan Walker and JJ Weatherholt will receive contracts at some point, and they'll be fully guaranteed deals. That's my prediction.
All right, so there's an actual question from this listener from the 618. My main question, though, is the Twins let Bowman and Brebbia opt out of their contracts. Could these be good pickups for the bullpen?
John Brebbia is still playing?
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
No, thanks.
Matt Bowman and John Brebbia.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm good. I mean, if they're not good enough to be there.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just don't think you're in a situation where you need to pick up veteran guys and like fill it. Like Mo's not here. I'm not even taking a shot either. Mo's not here. I'm kind of taking a shot.
Sounded like it.
Yeah. Mo's not here anymore. Like, you don't have to do the thing where you sign veteran players because you're scared to death to unwrap some of your young players and expose them to Major League Baseball. And I think that's the way Mo became at the end. He also, the cupboard was completely bare, too, with pitching toward the end. It's why he had to jumpstart things when he traded Jack Flaherty and some of those other pieces at that trade deadline. He needed to restock the cupboard down in the minors when it came to his pitching staff. Because he was trading for guys like John Lester and Jay Happ and some of those guys. Like,
oh gosh, yeah.
You know, like
that actually kind of worked out for the team.
It did, kind of. But ultimately, it was the Band-Aid approach that I think put the Cardinals in the spot where they eventually needed to reset. And boy, would a reset it's been, CD.
It's been awesome, man.
Brebbia wants to be here.
Well, again, that's a Mo thing.
Yeah. I think he probably wants to be anywhere.
Yeah.
Since he's not with the Twins anymore.
I mean, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Good reset, Anthony. You ever play Nintendo 64? You had to you remember how to reset it?
No, I never. I had
reset, take it out, kind of the blow on it a little bit. Put it back in.
That's the Nintendo.
I played that.
Nintendo 64.
What? Nintendo 64.
The original.
What?
You had to do the original too?
The original Nintendo?
Yeah, you had to take it out.
I'm talking about
absolutely.
the 64.
No, this is the original NES.
Well, you can blow on both of them.
Okay.
Nintendo.
Yeah, they both had the cartridges, Carey.
Jamie, I preferred where you put the cartridge in, and then you know how they had like the little indentation there?
Yeah.
And you had to slide it back and forth.
Wiggle it a
yeah,
little bit.
A little wiggle. Yep.
It depends.
That always worked.
One finger sometimes wasn't enough. You go two.
Yes,
and
then
you
you
get
had
a
to
really
go.
good wiggle.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, it would turn on.
It would turn on.
Yeah. Sometimes it would overheat, though.
Wow.
Next thing you know, you're playing Mario.
Mm-hmm.
With like
or whatever.
100 lives.
Whatever. Yeah.
100 lives, yeah.
Just had to keep jumping on that turtle shell. To
Yeah,
get
bing, 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 bing. Yeah.
Question number 4.
All right, from Mahomes' long body. Is tonight a must-win game for the Thunder? Do we really think anyone is beating Wemby 4 out of 5?
Hell no.
I do think that
Let's go
tonight is a must-win for the OKC Thunder. I don't. It's still early, but that performance that Wembanyama had in Game 1 was outstanding. Double overtime, 41 points, 24 rebounds. Played a lot in that game. At home, I think the energy will be back. I often think, and normally, like when teams have an awards ceremony, kind of an MVP award, or you're getting your championship rings, sometimes you don't win those games, and that's not indicative of how the entire series will go. So I think they'll be. I think OKC will be back in form tonight, playing team basketball. I don't think Alex Caruso is going to be covering Victor Wembanyama for a large portion of the game. Chet got to come on and play, and then Hartenstein got to play as well. So I think both of those guys will be having a lot of time trying to give Victor different looks. And if you knock down some shots on the other end, I wouldn't be surprised if A.J. Mitchell has a pretty good game tonight, too. He's been really good in this playoff so far. I think tonight might be a night where he shows up and has a really good game, too.
Question number 5.
From the 618, how long will tarps off last? And is it bad a bunch of drunk dudes from Texas started it?
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad at all. I think sometimes you need an outside entity to change the flow of things. And these young guys were here. They were having a great time at the ballpark. Rip the tarps off, have some fun. It became something bigger. I think it's cool. And how long will it last? Hopefully the section lasts for a really long time. Whether that's tarps off or, the general admission, the energy group, the supporters section, whatever you want to call it over the long term, I hope it lasts a really long time. I really do, because I think that it's fun. I think that if it's a cheaper ticket, you get to go, you get to be rowdy, you get to be a part of it, all those things. I think that adds to the game. Will tarps off stay a thing? I don't know. Hope so. Why not?
So we got a post from the St. Louis Cardinals. Want to join the movement? Starting tonight, the upper right field bleachers at Busch Stadium will be dedicated to high energy. Will become a dedicated high energy fan section inspired by tarps off atmosphere fans have brought to the ballpark. Any fan in the ballpark, regardless of seat location, can join the fun. Shirts optional.
I do think that the Cardinals should do something for the Stephen F. Austin club baseball team.
Send them some money.
Just
you got to send them some.
Send them bats or something like this is a perfect opportunity. You got to do something. If you're the Cardinals,
they did invite them into the clubhouse on Saturday, and they got to meet the team.
That's fantastic, Marsh. They're about to sell.
I get
section.
That.
Yeah. Every night. Yeah. So when BT was on with us before, I didn't add this, but when we were at the game last night. And we were there for our kids, like it was their school night. They got to take me out to the ball game and all that. The boys, second grade through fifth grade, wanted to go over that section with their shirts off. Like they were begging their parents to go over that spot. So you got you got some young fans that are, dying to join the craze here. So if I'm the Cardinals, you invite them in the clubhouse. That's great. Send them. You're the St. Louis Cardinals, for God's sake. Send them something.
Fund the team.
I mean, we are in a NIL.
Steve Austin's got a D1 program.
You know what? Send the pitching machine that they used to have down at Jupiter.
Come on, there it is.
We got something for you.
Get all our old stuff.
Yeah.
Once it warms up, the squealing stops.
Oh, my gosh.
It's been a great movement.
And the old baseballs they used.
And we got some bobbleheads here, too, for you. That's Tommy Edman. Yeah, I know. We had extras.
Dylan Carlson.
This is a new regime. We're not. Hein Bloom is not gonna. I'm not gonna partake in this Hein Bloom slander.
And we got one Adam Wainwright puzzle.
We stole it back from this kid. He wasn't paying attention.
So we snatched it.
We snatched it back.
There you go, boys. The Stephen F. Austin team opens up these big boxes. It's just Tommy Edman, Dylan Carlson, yes, bobbleheads, and one Adam Wainwright puzzle.
They used Brandon Crawford back.
Oh, my goodness.
A lock of hair from Taylor Motter.
Oh, man, barely, yeah.
Barely
Except
used.
for Wrigley. This is Fastline on 101 ESPN. All right.
Oh, man.
Let's go to the biggest question of the day next.
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet. So many amazing things going on right now. Remember, they've got 2 locations now. The original in Florissant, Missouri, and the brand new Autoplex out in St. Peter's. Right now, out in St. Peter's, they've got 2 Chevy Equinox that are priced to sell. Also offering a lifetime powertrain warranty at no charge. Your payment could be as low as $319 a month. That's a fantastic deal there. But wait, there's more. They've got lots of things going on over at the Florissant, Missouri location as well. So many great deals available of the brand new and pre-owned vehicles. You're not going to miss out on all the action at either spot. But you do have to go out there, check it out. When you get to either location, please tell them that Jamie Rivers sent you in. The staff is fantastic. They're going to treat you like family. They will do their best to get you the best price available, and they're going to take care of you for years to come. That's the only place the Rivers family shops, and you're going to love it as well. So please stop by either location. Check out the inventory or check it out online. You can always visit Londoff.com or LondoffAutoplex.com. Are you kidding me?
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet.
It's time for the Fast Lane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
5:06, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and it's time for the biggest question of the day, which comes from our guy, Carey the Gare Davis.
Gary Davis.
Shout out to our guy, Ricky Prohl.
What? Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Ricky. The question is...
I'm so glad I wasn't on that show.
Yeah, Corey, as I was saying.
Be able to handle
Carey was polite to Ricky Prohl. So if you don't know what we're talking about, we had Ricky Prohl on. He was great. He was awesome. We had him live. We were doing it at a bar in Ray's Sports House.
It was loud in there.
Maybe it was, yeah. Although he had headphones on. So we had Ricky Prohl.
I'm not talking crap on Mo. He just,
Ricky was awesome. He was awesome. But he mentioned Carey let it go once. He called Carey Corey. And then he said, well, Corey said it again. And Carey was very polite but direct. He's like, it's Carey. And then Ricky's like, I'm sorry, Gary.
I think he was purposely throwing it.
Is he serious?
Like the Steelers.
I just looked at Carey. I think, is it Carey? Anyways. He's an awesome dude, too.
He made a lot of people.
Man.
Whatever.
And he's so polite, too, to use your name. Cool. It wasn't your actual name, but I like when people... I like when people use others' names.
Wait till I carry something and have Gary embroidered on it.
Goodness. That was hilarious.
Anyways, all right, so Carey.
So my question of the day was, has the ABS system made baseball better to watch? And my reasoning for that, there are a few things. When you're watching the games now, I think fan engagement is way more involved than it has been in years past. We were talking about the Tarp Soft crew, the Stephen F. Austin baseball team, and how it's like every pitch that was going against the Cardinal, you see them tapping their head.
Yeah.
There have been times where I've been at games in the past where before the pitch clock was implemented, before obviously the ABS system has been implemented, where you could go and you would see people not paying attention for 4 or 5 pitches because there's so much time and space in between said pitches. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is the ejections are down, and the reason that ejections are down is because umps cannot get calls wrong.
Right.
I think this has made baseball a much better thing to watch. You see people more engaged when the call does go their team's way versus when it doesn't go their team's way. They're engaged either way. People are in tuned, and baseball is more fun to watch. And it's not just, in-game experience. Even on TV, the viewership is up 44% from last year's viewership in some of those major games that have been on ESPN and Fox and all of those markets and things of that nature. So for me, watching baseball now is more enjoyable because it's all on the players. Like, there is nothing in the way to interfere with the game. And I know we like the human element of referees and umpires and those people, but I think baseball has got it right. They implemented some things a few years ago with the bases, the pitch clock, and the shift elimination of that. But this ABS system is literally making the game more enjoyable because you're more engaged on every single pitch. 3-2 count, you're like, oh no, that was a ball. Tap your head, tap. Where in past, if the ump said it's a strike, it's a strike. Go sit your ass down, and maybe your manager might come complain. It don't matter.
If he does, I'm gonna toss him.
He's getting his ass out of here too.
Yeah.
You go sit down. I called a strikeout. I called you strike 3, and then you, manager, get the hell out of the game. And we don't have that anymore because pretty much between the ABS system and coaches' challenges, we don't have any wrong calls in baseball, which I think makes it more enjoyable to watch.
So I was watching an interaction a couple of days ago between umpire and a hitter, and he called a strike 3, and the hitter looked at him and was kind of complaining, and the ump looked at him, and the ump tapped his own head. He goes, well, then challenge it.
Yeah, right.
And the guy was like, he goes, well, then shut your mouth. You could really
sit down.
one of those John Boy things. Well, then shut your mouth.
Right.
Okay, fine. Yeah. And Ollie was in talking to BCam Ferrario, and one of the things that he laughed about is less ejections this year.
Yeah.
What are you going to run out and challenge?
Right.
What are you going to yell about? If you don't like it, you challenge the call. If you do not challenge the call, sit there and deal with it.
And there's an added element of strategy too, because if you burn through your challenges
in the first couple of innings,
you just cost your team.
Yes.
And it could come from either your batting or you're the catcher.
Yep.
So there is an element of that.
And there's still no complaining from the managers after that point because it's
your own
on
players
you.
Did it.
You did it. Like, your guys did it. If you think it's wrong, then you should have saved some opportunities to challenge that pitch later in the game. So I think it has made, again, watching the game now, you're more tuned in, and it's not just like here in St. Louis. I think it's throughout all of Major League Baseball. Again, the article from Yahoo Sports is talking about 44% increase in viewership from last year. Like, baseball, for now, seems to be back, and I think all of the things that they have implemented over the last couple of years is part of why this game is more fun to watch right now.
Yeah, you're right. It's not just the ABS system. It's the fact that there's a pitch count now, or a pitch clock now, and you can't. The's not a lot of downtime.
You're not throwing over 14 times to hold a runner on first base.
So much more enjoyable.
And I know I keep bringing it back to last night, but I got a 9-year-old and 8-year-old, man. Their attention span, forget it. And there's so much going on. It's quick. It's got to be quick.
To that, also the ghost runner. Like,
Yeah.
people complain about it, but
You know what? You're
not going to sit in extra innings for another 13 innings because you got a guy on second base.
Carey, you bring up a good point. So when the Pirates tied it, I looked at Killian and Mantle and I said, hey, let's see if the Cardinals win this in the ninth. If not, we got a decision to make. So when the Cardinals came up, they got sat down and it's going to extras. I thought to myself, I go, this could be quick.
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking out of the stadium with the kids and the fireworks are going off because we missed them. Like, I'm going to stay. Yeah. And the Cardinals, fortunately, I mean, it could go in the 16th, but the Cardinals walked it off in the 10th. There is an element like, hey, this game could wrap up too. Yeah. So I'm with you. I think it's a lot of different things. It's fun, and of course, right now we could be in I don't know, Houston or L.A. with the Angels, and we're not talking about this. So there is an element that we need to consider here, which is that the Cardinals have been fun and they've been surprising, and we've been watching these games. So there's that too.
Well, yesterday, BK and Ferrario, they were also talking about the ABS challenge system, and they mentioned how walks are up, league batting average is down, and I would have had no idea. And sure. I honestly, I don't care because I have had more fun watching not just the Cardinals, but other games as well. Yeah. I'm able to, at home, be able to watch all of the different Major League Baseball games. It's been a fun season so far.
It certainly
and
is.
It definitely helps that the Cardinals doing better, I am more interested in watching other teams too.
Yes.
I wonder how many people that root for bad teams are doing that. Like, I'm trying to keep up with what the Cubs are doing. I'm trying to keep up with what the Brewers are doing. All the teams in the NL Central, all the teams sort of in that wild card mix. I want to know what they're doing because the Cardinals are in that mix.
Sure.
So I'm watching other games.
Yeah, you're locked in. You're more locked into Major League Baseball. Absolutely. All right. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. That's the biggest question of the day. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. We're going to play fill in the blank next. So if you got a fill in the blank statement, send it to the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646, and we'll play fill in the blank next.
Blank, 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 blank. Fill in some blanks.
Time to play Fill in the Blank here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with your Fill in the Blank statements via the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646.
All right, from the Waterboy, the Tarps Off movement will have blank effect on the CBA negotiations going into next season.
Zero effect.
Actually, you're wrong. 0.0.
Less than 0.0%. Yeah, I don't think that will have any effect.
I don't know
whatsoever. I don't think they're going to be
negotiations for the Major League Baseball.
I don't think they're going to be talking about that at the old
we
negotiation
can't afford
tables.
to.
People love our game now.
Tarps Off movement. We can't afford to
you boys,
sit out.
You guys want take a salary cap because we're giving you tarps off.
What more are you asking for here?
Yeah. And the counter, of course, would be the players be like, we know what you gave those Stephen F. Austin boys. We know the unboxing.
Yeah.
We know what was in those boxes.
You didn't disclose it.
Yeah. So, no, 0.
Yeah.
Less than 0.
Uh-huh.
That's unfortunate. From the 618, the power play song and dance done by the fans at the Blues game is blank. That's from Blue Blood. Blue Blood.
Fun for all ages.
It's a tradition.
Carey?
Interesting.
Interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look like a field goal. Good. Touchdown.
They're
Move it a little bit to the left.
They're plugging it in. They're plugging that power play in.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
The
Are they not
energy.
It's not touchdown.
They're plugging in the power play.
Yep.
More energy for the power play.
You got to move back and forth, though.
Do you not plug in this way?
You got
an outlet above your head?
Sometimes.
It's a huge outlet.
Sometimes.
You need both hands.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be a huge outlet if you got to use both hands. I usually just plug mine right in there. Sometimes it's hard to find if you gotta.
It doesn't hit the same
wiggle
if
it
you're
around
like this,
sometimes.
Do you prefer the 2 holes or the 3 holes?
The 3-hole prong is better.
sturdier.
It's sturdy. It's more
I
secure.
would agree.
Yeah, you get
the largest part going in. It's a real stabilizer.
Yep. Makes sense.
Good call.
Yeah.
We still talking about power?
We're talking about power for sure.
Yeah, once you're going to turn something on.
Yeah, good call.
I'll tell you what's annoying, though, is when you have a 3-pronged plug-in, but there's only 2 on the outlet. You got to get
terrible.
the converter.
You just kind of,
Just bend that.
You do it. It's cool. Yeah, bend that thing. It might break off, but it still works.
You'll certainly test its limits.
Carey, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, be careful.
Mess around with
It
that.
can work, though.
It will. Don't try it at home, folks.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Nah, don't do it.
Okay, from the 618, the Cardinals will have blank All-Stars this year.
Oh,
Jordan Walker.
for sure. Does JJ get the nod?
What other second basemen are there?
Ozzie Albies, for sure. At the top of my noggin. Well, anyway.
Riley O'Brien.
Maybe the Dodgers have.
Is Mookie Betts playing second base this year? What is he playing?
He's playing all over the place.
Utility
He's a
guy.
maniac.
He just got back, though.
Yeah, he did.
He's injured.
Uh-huh.
Riley O'Brien? Yeah, don't leave me hanging, man.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You didn't.
JJ? I think JJ, man.
You didn't say that with confidence, man.
Well, he's coming off a blown save last night. We gotta see what
event.
happens.
One event doesn't change, the path of things.
I say they get 3.
Who's
3
the third?
players. I say JJ, J-Dub, and RO.
Nada?
No. Ryan O'Brien.
Oh, R.O.
O'Brien.
They say R.O.
Riley O'Brien.
Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah. O'Brien. That reminds me when Charlie Sheen in Major League 2 is trying to do the read for the deodorant. He keeps hacking it up. Anybody?
Did you,
Odiferous.
Well, there's a few second basemen here, Anthony.
Okay.
Nico Horner.
Yeah,
that guy.
His
Nico
WAR is,
Yeah.
at least last year, it was pretty good.
Ozzy Albies for sure.
Bryce Terang.
Yeah, he's pretty good, too.
Xavier Edwards.
Oh, Luis Arise is
He's playing
quite well.
Yeah. There's
And the Giants have to send somebody.
There are a lot of second basemen.
Son of a gun. All right, down to 2. Maybe 1. Let's go 1. Jordan Walker.
What about Michael McGreevy? If he continues to pitch the way that he is, I know his win-loss record doesn't jump off the page by any means, but the way that he's pitching, if he continues that to the All-Star game, could you see him, maybe not like a fan vote, but when they...
Like the manager vote or something?
Yeah, like he somehow gets the nod, or if somebody can't go, if they're injured, maybe he finds his way onto the All-Star team?
Maybe. Yeah, like somebody started on Sunday and then therefore cannot pitch on Tuesday night. And
I'm just wondering, the only reason I ask that is because he has pitched in a few nationally televised games. And so after he pitches, people are like, how is this guy, not throwing 95 plus miles per hour and he's, getting everybody out and blah, blah, blah. So I wonder if because he has pitched on national TV a few times that other people are taking notice of him.
I think it's a nice thought.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him there, Anthony.
Yeah, I get you.
He's a friend of the station.
Yep. You got some stacked pitchers in the National League. Paul Skeens, Chris Sale, Christopher Sanchez. Who am I missing? Eminyaga. Shohei. It's going to be tough. Maybe a Michael King. Chase Burns from the Reds.
All right, Anthony. You don't have to name
Burnsy.
Burnsy.
You don't have to name all the good pitchers in the National League. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get them to the All-Star.
I'm trying to help.
And you're not, though. You're naming all these other really good pitchers.
You know what? We're just having a good time. I'm not Doug.
I'm not Doug.
Okay.
All right, let's do one more from 314. The Cardinals will be in blank and in parentheses blank in parentheses place on August 1st.
What?
They will, I don't know the records. I'm not doing math, but they will be in second place on August 1st and in position with only 2.5 games back. They'll be 2.5 games back in second
place?
On August 1st.
Well, why wouldn't you put them in first place?
Because the Brewers exist and they don't lose ever. They're currently beating the crap out of the Cubs right now.
Are they?
Not right now, but in this series.
It's a good day when the Cubs lose.
It really is. Yeah, it really is. The Miz got him last night.
And he had 8 strikeouts.
Oh, the Miz.
Forgot about the Miz.
I forgot about the Miz.
Anthony. Did you say Paul Skeens?
Yeah. Okay. I said Paul Skeens first. It's funny because I was thinking
Miz is having himself quite a year, too.
Yes, he is, Jamie. Yes, he is.
He's playing well?
Yep.
Real well. Well, if that guy can make it to the All-Star game after pitching for 2 weeks, I would think that after, to start the season pitching the way he does, I would hope that he would make the All-Star game this year as well.
Again, Marsh, I think it's a nice thought.
In other words,
I get it, Anthony. You don't want him in.
No, I do.
Sounds like you don't.
Just I don't know how realistic
He's a friend
it
of the
is.
station. We're trying to get this guy to the All-Star game.
Yeah, I hear you.
We'll start another movement right now. McGreevy to the All-Star game.
All right, let's do it.
McGreevy to Philly.
Yeah.
Not in a trade, of course,
No,
but
God,
to the
no.
All-Star game.
Yeah, totally. Unless you get Christopher Sanchez in that deal, that'd be sweet. Beat the streak. Bet the board next on 101 ESPN. Have you thought recently or in the last even couple of years that you need to do something about your kitchen? Now's the time, but you're kind of running out of time when it comes to taking advantage of what Mosby Building Arts has to offer. So throughout the month of May, they have their May Freebies event. And when it comes to a kitchen remodel, if you're going to do a kitchen remodel, go with Mosby. They'll throw in a free tile backsplash with your kitchen remodel. Or if you don't want to go that route, you could take 5% off your entire project instead. So you can go with a complete kitchen remodel. They'll throw in a free tile backsplash with that kitchen remodel, or you could take 5% off your entire remodel. It's a custom design. They've got expert craftsmanship when it comes to Mosby Building Arts. And here's the best part. One team handling everything. They don't have a bunch of different contractors that they, throw the work out to, and all of a sudden you're looking at the situation, you're like, well, my project's delayed, and this contractor left, and he's going to perhaps a different project and all this, or maybe you got one contractor that doesn't know what he's doing, and then he holds up everybody else. Not at Mosby Building Arts. Everybody's under one roof. They all work for Mosby, and therefore you get your own team working on your kitchen remodel. Less stress than you'd expect. Visit callmosby.com. Schedule that free brainstorming session or call 314-909-1800. Again, 314-909-1800. Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company. Take advantage of that offer before it ends on May 31st, 2026.
.101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals take on the Pirates once again tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch from Busch is at 6:45. Earlier today, we talked with Brad Thompson. If you missed that interview, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Tonight on 101 ESPN, we have Game 1 of the Western Conference Final between the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. Pre-game for that one starts at 6:30. Puck drop is at 7. Coming up next, we're going to play Beat the Streak and Bet the Board. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
Time to play Beat the Streak here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. We welcome Drake back after Drake picked up a hit last night. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing great. Appreciate you joining us again. I think, Marsh, you're first?
No, Jamie has a streak of 8 right now.
Oh, Jamie's.
Oh, baby, let's go.
All right, so Jamie's streak is 8. Then who?
Carey and I have a streak of 2.
Okay.
And Anthony, you and Drake have a streak of 1.
Look out now. All right, Jamie.
Yeah, give me Herrera. Let's double down again.
Okay.
Carey?
Give me Jordan Walker.
I'm going to go with J.J. Weatherholt.
Okay. Drake?
Let's do Alec Burleson.
Burley, huh? All right. I'll double down. I'll go with Gorman. All right. Let's see here. Jamie took Herrera. Marsh went with J.J. Weatherholtz. Carey went with Jordan Walker. Our listener, Drake, went with Alec Burleson. And I took Nolan Gorman. Drake, good luck to you, man.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. From Beat the Streak to Bet the Board.
By the way, just a heads up.
By the by.
If Drake is to get a hit, we'll play on Friday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a early game.
An early bird special.
Early release day.
Yes. Those were always fun during school.
Yes.
They were the best.
So you're a parent. Like we'll face on Friday. You know all about that, Carey. All right, Marsh. Latest standings for May. Bet the board, please.
Anthony, you have 9 points. I have 9 points. Jamie has 6 points, and Carey has 5.
Yeah, I've had like 4 or 5 losses in a row.
Sorry, man.
You're due, Carey. You're due.
I agree.
Marsh, give me our St. Louis Cardinals minus 115 on the money line tonight against the Buccos.
Here goes Anthony going to ruin the biology.
What do you mean, why would I do that? They're red hot. Cardinals are red hot. They haven't lost to the Pirates yet.
Doesn't get it.
I'm riding the streak.
The hot guy.
That was DeMarco. I'm riding the streak.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to the Western Conference Final tonight. Team totals. Give me the Colorado Avalanche over 3.5 goals.
I, too, am going hockey. Give me the over in the first period. Minus 125.
Give me Andy Pages, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
It's Pedro Pages.
That's his
and he's
brother.
not in the lineup
They
tonight.
call him Petey.
That's his brother. Andy.
All right, that is Betford.
Just a little reminder. Last time Carey picked Andy Pages, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He was not in the starting lineup for whatever reason, and he came in to pinch hit and did not get a hit.
Which was awful. Should have just stayed his butt out.
Yeah, probably.
He's in the lineup today, though.
Well, there you go. Against the Padres.
Mm-hmm.
Against the Friars.
Fathers.
The Fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Fathers, Sons, and Holy Spirits. That's different. Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers said today that 2026 will be his last season. Yes, this is it, Rodgers said when asked if this would be his final NFL season. The four-time NFL MVP signed a one-year contract worth up to $25 million with the Steelers. They're paying him $25 million?
Yeah, that's a discount.
Up to. I think he's got some bonuses in there he can reach. They're
That
probably
makes-
fairly attainable.
That
but
makes
still.
sense, yeah.
It's a discount.
Rodgers, though, added that he thought his career in Pittsburgh was
play for the
over
discount.
after former Steelers coach Mike Tomlin resigned following the team's wild card playoff loss to the Houston Texans in January. Quote, when he said he was stepping away, that was an emotional moment just because we all love him so much and care about him. And I thought that was probably it for me in my time in Pittsburgh. But when the decision was made to hire Mike, I started opening my mind back up to coming back. Translation. He's on ayahuasca again.
Come on, man. Nah.
Jamie, you got that read, right?
Yep.
When he says, started opening up my mind.
You guys are
That signals
funny.
to me he went in a dark hole again, started sipping on the old H juice.
Oh, there's no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
100 different hands on my body.
Boy.
Yeah, I've been to that part.
All ancestors, too, apparently.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was real weird.
He
I had a magical experience.
Oh, gosh.
That sounds so creepy.
That's your quarterback, CD.
And I love him, man. It's my quarterback. Excited. I'm excited about our Pittsburgh Steelers. And
Are
what we
you?
got. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
You're already 1-0, so.
What do you mean?
Oh, man. You remember when Kirk Cousins started his Falcons tenure against those Steelers?
How many touchdowns did the Falcons score that day, Marsh?
None.
Zero.
How many did the Steelers score?
Zero.
Yeah, it's a good defensive struggle.
It was.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell had, I think, 19.
18 to 15, something like that?
I think it was like 15 to 12 or something.
It was something
It was
bad. wasn't no touchdown
Yeah,
score.
no, it was not good. And the Falcons had the ball like driving late, and Kirk goes, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and screw this up for myself. And the Falcons. And he threw a pick.
And then he visited that chicken joint on the way home and sent Raheem Morris a voice text.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how I...
You think Raheem saved those, or do you think he deleted them?
I think he deleted them.
Like immediately, or like when he lost his job?
No, you know what he did?
I'm asking, like, you think, like, you had it saved, like, this is a good guy. Then when he got fired, like, this guy stinks. This is part of why I got fired.
Carey, I think we all know people that will leave a voicemail, and you know the person, and they leave too long of a voicemail. I think what Raheem did to Kirk was he listened to about a quarter of it and said, you know what, I'm done, and then deleted.
He didn't listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
First time he heard it was when he was watching the quarterback show.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. He's like, that's what he said.
Oh, dang. I probably should have listened
to the whole thing.
He was taking accountability.
I didn't even want to hear the first 10 seconds. I was like,
I get the gist.
Okay, thanks, Kirky. Appreciate you.
This guy's trying to pour his heart out to his head coach. Coach doesn't even care.
Nope.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Go to bed, brother.
Go to bed, Kirk.
Kirky was leaving him. That wasn't the right number.
He
gave him the number.
Wrong guy.
Like, something else.
Some random guy in Atlanta has a voicemail of Kirk Cousins.
The very first time he called, left a message. He was like, what the hell? He went and bought a burner phone and then forwarded the calls to the burner phone.
Yeah.
So now Kirky football is leaving messages to nobody.
Empty space.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, get my message.
Did you get my
Sure did.
I did. Sure did.
Yeah, man.
We'll go over that today.
We're thinking probably like this.
Appreciate you.
Good, Kirky.
Netflix will release
interceptions.
Netflix will release a special. The Kirk Cousins tape. The Kirk Cousins tapes.
That's what
400 messages on this thing.
Oh man! All right, we're gonna wrap up the show next on 101 ESPN. I love working with Don's Garage Doors. They do a great job of making sure that they take care of not only if you have an emergency with your garage door, but if your garage door is not functioning the way it should, if it's not effective or efficient, they can take care of that too. And they've got a tune-up special that's just, it's less than $30, and it could save you a big repair down the road. And that's what I took advantage of when I called Don's Garage Doors. And I told them, hey, come on out, check things over, make sure that my garage door is operating like it should. And I didn't even know that it was loud until Don's Garage Doors came out, replaced the spring, replaced the motor. They also added a keypad with a camera on it that I can check right from the app on my phone. I can even open it and close the door. You know, nothing worse than you think, did I close the garage door? I can check it right from my phone. But once they did all these upgrades for me, my garage door is incredibly quiet. I know it's safe. I know the spring has a lifetime warranty to it. I don't have to worry about replacing that constantly. If it needs any sort of tune-up or anything like that, I have Don's Garage Doors come back out. It's quieter, smoother, way more reliable. And here's the thing. Your garage door shouldn't be making a bunch of noise. Any sort of popping, squeaking, grinding, all that stuff, that's usually your warning sign before the garage door winds up having a severe repair. Whether the spring goes out or the motor needs to be replaced, all that can be handled by my friends at Don's Garage Doors. So you can visit them at donsgaragedoors.com or call 866-4-DONS-DOOR. Whether you need a tune-up, a repair, new opener, or even emergency service, I'd highly recommend Don's Garage Doors. So give them a call. Tell them Stalter sent you. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the Dobbs Tire Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. If you already said that part. Podcast brought to you by Schaefer Door Company.
Right?
No, I just almost did the whole thing again. Just completely unnecessary.
Mark, you should have just ran it right back.
See if anybody noticed. That'd be awesome. You guys just kept your fingers in the air, just All right, Marsh, what do we got for criticisms and compliments?
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, Curb Stomp texted in this show as a whole. Tarps off imitators.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's fair.
Is a banger. You boys are an all-star lock.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Man, they get better each and every day, man.
Yeah, they do.
And they're always good.
From the 636, texted into the Riz show to get an update on their punishment. They never said anything 3 times in the last week.
Wow. Yeah, Anthony, you're going to have to make
this guy's getting ghosted.
You're going to have to step in and send a group message to all parties. You can add us in on it so we can
do we know what day we want? Because that probably would help, honestly.
Yeah, and then we have the day, you know? We have the day.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's just make sure that we pick the right day, and then we'll send it to them.
Preferably a Friday or Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Or Mondays.
Preferably Friday.
Friday. I think
Fridays.
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
What about in the middle of the week?
Break things up. No. Okay.
Preferably a Friday.
Okay.
June 5th looks like a wonderful day. It's a Friday.
Works for me, actually.
That would give Jamie more time to plan his party.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of things going on. June 4th is our grand opening for the Synergy Integrated Health Clinic.
Naturally.
And then June 6th is the Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Rivers House.
June 5th is a great day.
Of course it is. Absolutely.
Nice little breather.
Yes.
Yeah. Right there in the middle. Dead smack.
Yep.
I say we do it.
Yeah. So, Texter, sorry we didn't get your name, sir, ma'am. Text him June 5th, and we'll double down on that message.
Speaking of text messages, the 636 says they never reply to text or acknowledge like you guys.
Ooh, wow. Well, I don't know. I do hear them comment on things. I don't know if it's a text or if maybe they've got the YouTube channel up.
I heard they hate their listeners.
What?
It was a rumor
There was a rumor floating around that they hate their listeners.
I can't get behind that.
Well,
it's
Jamie,
just a rumor.
Yeah, exactly, Jamie. We're not saying it's facts.
Hearing.
Yeah, hearing. Sources close to the situation say they don't like their listeners.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Wait, who do you...
Who do you love? Who do you love? Who sings
what
it?
team are you on?
You for sure.
Who sang it?
That's a different version I have in my head. That's Total, I believe.
LL Cool J.
That is LL, but I think that's Total singing
Don't you tell me my
I think
music.
that's Total singing the...
Don't talk about my music like that.
I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
That is LL.
Of course it is.
I think Total singing the hook.
Okay,
Where the hook gonna be?
Who is that? Who is that?
T.I.?
Oh, no, man. Local.
Yeah,
oh, Nelly.
Local.
No.
SZA.
No. SZA wasn't even right. That's Murphy Lee.
Oh. Yeah, St. Lunatic, baby.
Murph Dirty.
Where the hook gonna be?
I don't think he's there anymore.
I don't need no hook on this beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go ahead, Marsh.
Straight chilling at the Holiday Inn.
It's time for Fastlane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book. Now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, guys. Anthony, you thought you made up a word earlier today, smited. It is actually a word that means to strike or hit heavily.
Strike down.
You even said it.
That is our 3rd star of the day. Our 2nd star of the day goes out to Hard Truths.
Hard Truths.
A lot of those today.
Yep.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to Carey, the Gare Davis.
Scare Bear.
Not to be confused with Lair, who left my man hanging.
Yep. I broke my ankle. No,
Lair.
heel. I broke my heel because of Lair.
Yeah. Well, your decision was tremendous to begin with.
Thank you.
It was a
Yeah.
bad decision, actually.
I thought the guy was reliable.
He's fine.
He's like
You make
six.
a bad
Looked down and
decision.
said, hey, man, I'm going to jump. Just
Blame
go
Larry.
ahead and catch him.
tremendous
And he walked right away. Crack.
Jumped down 3 stories. It's your
Not
fault,
great.
Larry.
Well, for Jamie Rivers, for Carey Davis, for Andrew Marsh, I'm Anthony Stalter. See you.